last century will accompany you. Have a nice trip. Last century.
Listening to the voices, hearing noises in my bedroom. 12 o'clock at midnight, waking up in a cold room. Matter of fact, they took the 9mm, yeah, dropping up some blood in the gloves, covering up bullets, love in his brain. I'm insane, like this is a DLG. 12 o'clock at midnight, waking up in a cold room. Matter of fact, they took the 9mm, yeah, dropping up some blood in the gloves, covering up bullets, love in his brain. I'm insane, like this is a DLG.
Woo! Back with the live stream. How you guys doing? It is 1 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast right now, baby. 1 o'clock. So for you on the West Coast, what, 10 p.m.? How cute. How cute. 10 p.m. on the West Coast. Very early. What's up, everybody? How you doing, Sean B? What's going on, Ray Ray? How you doing, Four Chihuahuas? How you doing, Brian P. Knows? Don't worry about it. Your memberships will be back soon, guys. Your memberships will be back soon when I go back to my channel on Monday, I think it is. When did this start? Monday? 7 days, a week. KVN Games, what's up? What the fucking KVNG? I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm just gonna call you K. KV. Your name is too weird. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, hi guys. How you guys doing? Welcome back. Welcome back, baby. Bam, bam. Scully, what are you doing, Scully? Don't be hiding. I'm not hiding. My hat fell down. Well, okay. His hat fell down. What's this? Hiding? That I guess. Huh? How's your day? Happy Friday, guys. Happy Friday. You already know. I gotta put my song on. I gotta put on my Happy Friday song on. Hold on. My Happy Friday song. My Happy Friday song. Where is my Happy Friday song? Happy Friday song. Let me fix the light behind me. The light behind me is too bright. There you go. And where's my songs at, bruh? I mean, what was the, oh man, I don't even know the name of that song. Shit, what was the song called? What was that song called? Thank God it's Friday, no? It's Friday, no? Isn't it a Friday song? Thank God it's Friday, no? Where is that song? Forgot the name of it. Drum roll, please. Clapping fast. Oh. I got like this bump. I have like a bump on the back of my head. It feels like a pimple, but it's not. It's been there for a long, long time, man. I'm afraid it might be cancer or something. I might have cancer ball behind on the back of my head. I'm gonna have to get it checked out, I think, right? Yeah. I have to get it checked out. Anyway, I don't know the name of the song, guys. I lost it. But I'll play this song instead.
California dreaming. Soon as I step.
Yeah, baby. Bam, 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 bam. You hear the music? You hear it. You hear it. I hear that you hear it. I can hear it. That you hear it. California dreaming.
Bruh.
Yeah, bro.
Bruh.
Yeah, bro.
Bruh.
And
the dark side of the Force is calling you.
The dark side of the void. The dark side of the void. The dark side of the void. Oh my God. The dark side of the Force is calling you.
Look into his angel eyes. One look and you're hypnotized.
Hey. Here we go. About a week ago.
Fuck with us and then we tweaking, ho. Run up on that nigga, get the squeezing, ho.
Yeah. That's it. Who else is here? Anybody else join in? I thought I saw a name. Oh, someone just said his name. Darth Vader, baby. Yeah, Dark Vader. Call him Dark Vader. What song was it? Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. The one that Ray Ray said. Is that it? Friday? We're talking about Rebecca? It's Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Everybody. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. About Friday. Friday. I want to print. F-R-I-D-A-Y. Hey, Rebecca Black. That's it. Rebecca Black, I think. All right.
Someone's popular.
Big commercial coming.
Selling stuff on eBay. Handbag.
I skip it. You guys hear it?
7 a.m. waking up in the morning. Gotta be fresh, gotta go downstairs. A bus. Gotta make money Friday.
Here you go. It's Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. And then the weekend. Friday. Getting down on Friday.
Everybody's looking forward
To the weekend. Woo! There we go. Thank you. We did it. Teamwork. That's good teamwork. Thank you. I appreciate that. Who gave me that? Ray and KNV. KVN. Thank you, guys. You guys are so helpful. Cat Randall, welcome back, Cat Randall. How you doing? It's Friday, baby. Let's go. Friday night. I like Dashy version of the song. Dashy? What version does he have? He has his own song for that? Let me see. Dashy version. Oh my god.
Partying,
Oh my god.
partying.
Dashy version. Or Dashy. Oh, this is it right here.
Hey,
Look,
it's Friday.
I can't play the whole thing.
Fun, 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 fun. 11:59, waking up in the morning, breakfast hot, gotta brush my teeth. Hungry as fuck, gotta have cereal. I don't even know which one I'ma pick. Now I'm sitting down, staring at the wall. Wow, this should kill a couple of hours. Then I turn my head, there goes my Wii playing.
Yo, that's funny, man. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, the Mortal Kombat were great, man. I love watching those. Yeah, I love watching those reactions. I love doing those. I love doing those reactions back then. That was funny, man. This one's funny too.
With the white mode, playing with the red mode. I gotta figure out which one do I wanna play with. Friday, Friday.
Hey,
I thought today was Friday, but then I looked at my calendar and it's only Tuesday. Friday.
I don't want to get copyrighted, guys. Oh man. Holy shit. Oh man. I'm doing a reaction to a video. Leave me alone. Don't give me copyrights.
The calendar and I realized that it was on Friday, so I guess I'm not gonna get paid today. Yeah. Eating ramen
What?
noodles.
What?
Friday. I usually get paid on Fridays. But then I looked at the calendar and I realized that it was on Friday, so I guess I'm not gonna get paid today. Yeah. Eating ramen noodles. Yeah. Sipping faucet water. Yeah. Bro. What it is. I got this, you got this, my pimp hands on my right. Hey, I got this, you got this. Who the hell farted? MC3 on the right of me. Hey, but then I looked at my calendar and it's only Tuesday. Friday.
Getting on Friday.
But then I looked at the calendar and I realized that it was my Friday, so I guess I'm not gonna get paid today.
I like when he raps fast. When he goes fast, he starts spitting that shit really quick. Are we still here, guys? Are we live still, or we got a strike?
Yeah, broke. 5 minutes ago, it was 3 o'clock.
KV, it's all your fault, KV. Come on.
I guess that means that right now it's 3 o'clock. Boy, Bobby come through because he was like, I had left the $5, like it was like a little while ago, so I know he got me. Huh?
Yo, these guys are bugging out, man. Holy shit. Wow. Whoa. Oh man, that was great. Dashy XP. Oh man. Trindle. P T Pindell. Melanie speaks on Trump, Jeffrey Epstein. Oh shit, that was funny.
First Lady Melania Trump is speaking right now at the White House. Let's listen in.
I didn't watch the video.
Good afternoon.
What happened here?
The lies linking me with the disgraceful Jeffrey Epstein need to end today.
Carlton?
The individuals lying about me are devoid of ethical standards, humility,
Humility
and respect. I do
It says here that Melania Trump speaks on Jeffrey Epstein. I've never been friends with Epstein. I mean, I'm not sure what happened to her and Epstein and all that other stuff. But apparently, she said that she'd never been friends with Epstein. I've never been any knowledge of Epstein abuse of his victims. I was never involved in capacity. The First Lady says in a televised statement from the White House. Oh, okay. Oh, well. Are you guys interested in this video or not really? Who's interested in this video? Oh, man. Her accent is so strong. Yeah, I know. You like her accent?
not object to their ignorance, but rather I reject their mean-spirited attempts to defame my reputation. I never been friends with Epstein. Donald and I were invited to the same parties as Epstein from time to time, since overlapping in social circles is common in New York City and Palm Beach. To be clear, I never had a relationship with Epstein or his accomplice, Maxwell. My email reply to Maxwell cannot be categorized as anything more than casual correspondence. My polite reply to her email doesn't amount to anything more than a trivial note.
Now, how's her accent so strong still? She's been here for so many years. How is her accent still so strong? I don't get it.
I am not Epstein's victim. Epstein did not introduce me to Donald Trump.
What?
I met my husband by chance at a New York City party in 1998.
1990. That's when I was born. My son was born in 98, not me, my son.
This initial encounter with my husband is documented in a detail in my book, Melania. The first time I crossed paths with Epstein was in the year
Did we have someone
2000
out of this? What do
at
we?
an event Donald and I attended together. At the time, I had never met Epstein and had no knowledge of his criminal undertakings. Numerous fake images and statements about Epstein and me
You think she's pretty?
have been circulating on social media
Wow.
for years now.
Wow.
Be cautious about what you believe. These images and stories are completely false. I'm not a witness or a named witness
You're a weakness,
in
girl.
connection with any of Epstein's crimes.
No, she's a weakness.
My name has never appeared in court documents, depositions, victim statements, or FBI in interviews surrounding the Epstein matter. I have never had any knowledge of Epstein abuse of his victims. I was never involved in any capacity. I was not a participant, was never on Epstein's plane, and never visited his private island. I have never been legally accused or convinced of a crime in connection with Epstein's sex trafficking, abuse of minors, and other repulsive behavior. The false smears about me from mean-spirited and politically motivated individuals and entities looking to cause damage to my good name, to gain financially and climb politically must stop. My attorneys and I have fought these unfounded and baseless lies with success and will continue to maintain my sound reputation without hesitation. To date, several individuals and companies have been legally obligated to publicly apologize and retract their lies about me, such as Daily Beast, James Carville, and HarperCollins UK. Now is the time for Congress to act. Epstein was not alone. Several prominent male executives resigned from their powerful positions after this matter became widely politicized.
This matter.
Of course, this doesn't amount to guilt, but we still must work openly and transparently to uncover the truth. I call on Congress to provide the women who have been victimized by Epstein with a public hearing specifically centered around the survivors. Give these victims their opportunity to testify under oath in front of Congress with the power of sworn testimony. Each and every woman should have her day to tell her story in public if she wishes, and then her testimony should be permanently entered into the congressional record. Then, and only then, we will have the truth. Thank you.
Oh,
When I used to think about taxes, I would just cringe.
that was quick.
I used to use a CPA.
I'm not a witness in connection with Jeffrey Epstein crimes. All right, she came to the podium, said her statement, and bounced. She said, "I'm not a witness." She's not a witness in connection with Jeffrey Epstein's crimes. And that guy did the crazy shit, man. Jeffrey
We've
Epstein.
been listening to First Lady Melania Trump speaking from the White House, saying point blank that the Epstein lies about her need to stop, and laying out a list of things she says she has never been associated with when it relates to Jeffrey Epstein or Ghislaine Maxwell. Let's bring in our White House correspondent, Karen Travers, who's been listening. Karen, a lot of questions about what exactly prompted this.
Did he out of jail? Where's Diddy?
To here.
Yeah, and of course, we're asking those
Where's
questions.
Diddy?
Elizabeth. This was not something that the First Lady's office had teed up or previewed in any
No,
way
I don't have the transcript.
before she was giving
What do I
those
need a
remarks,
transcript
just saying
for?
that she was coming out today at the White House to make an announcement. And she went through with some detail there, but not explaining what, if anything, she was specifically responding to, saying she is not one of Epstein's victims, that she was not introduced to her husband through Jeffrey Epstein, that she met him at a party, and that's well documented. She said she didn't have any knowledge of his victims. She wasn't involved in any of his crimes or situations and never visited the island. She referred to what she called baseless lies, didn't expand upon that, but also said she calls on
Jenny, how you
Congress
doing, Jenny?
to have women who are survivors, victims
Wild
of
dog,
Jeffrey
what's
Epstein
up?
come forward and have an opportunity to testify. She says they should have a chance to tell their stories in public and have that entered into the congressional record. She didn't take questions, Elizabeth, before she walked out of the room there,
Yeah,
but
she's
these
very vain,
remarks
I agree.
certainly prompting a lot
Yeah, I agree, Wild Dog. She definitely is vain, man.
more questions for the First Lady, for the White House. Why today? Why is she speaking about this now? And what specifically she might be responding to that she felt compelled to come out and
What's
give
up,
these
Brian?
remarks.
How you
She is
doing?
not somebody, Elizabeth, who does 2
Yeah,
or 3,
thank God the
4
weekend
events
is here,
a week.
right,
So
Jenny?
when she does speak,
I'm so
and
happy
hold
it's
events
Friday.
here, they usually have significance because we don't often
Well,
hear
well,
from her.
transcript of-
And so this was some
The transcript for what, Kendall Ryan? Cat Randall, what? The transcript of what, Cat?
thing there are a lot of follow-up questions for today.
No question about that. Very forceful statements. The First Lady saying, I am not Epstein's victim. Epstein, as you said, did not introduce me to my president. These were very clear statements that she wanted to lay out. I know you will continue to push, and we will keep pushing the White House on what this might be in response to. Karen Travers there at the White House.
All right,
for us.
P. Diddy
Thanks so
time. Where's P. Diddy? What's P. Diddy?
Surprise.
That's what happened to P. Diddy, guys.
a high-profile celebrity like Sean Diddy Combs would try to appeal his conviction. Plenty have done it before, but you know what is surprising? The argument his lawyers put before a 3-judge panel as to why he should be released from his 50-month sentence and freed immediately. In a filing, they say his infamous freak-off tape showing sexual encounters involving his girlfriends and male sex workers, they argue, were voyeurism and amateur pornography, conduct that's protected by the First Amendment. Here's the twist, though. That wasn't even the main issue in court today. It all came down to this: whether the judge appropriately punished Sean Combs by potentially using evidence and conduct about the crimes he was acquitted of in determining his sentence for the crimes he was convicted of. Remember, Combs was convicted of 2 Mann Act violations, with the jury finding he transported sex workers and his girlfriends across state lines for drug-fueled parties that he dubbed as freak-offs. But he was acquitted of the more serious charges of racketeering conspiracy and sex trafficking. And it's those charges, the ones the jury said not guilty on, that his attorneys say the judge relied on to hand down a longer sentence. A sentence they say goes way past how others have been sentenced in the past. But prosecutors pushed back, arguing the judge followed the law and that much of what drove the sentence didn't rely on acquitted conduct at all. Now, the appeals judges, they pressed both sides. Ultimately, the panel didn't rule today. Could be weeks before we get an answer, which could be essentially throwing the convictions out or even directing Combs to be resentenced, or maybe everything stays the way that it is. Now, we're going to dive into the legal side of things in just a moment. But first, the question is, were these freak-offs really just amateur pornography? My next guest was there. Sheree the Punisher Hayes, exotic dancer, former sex worker who testified in Sean Combs' trial that he was hired by Combs and Cassie Ventura multiple times. He is also the author of
multiple times
In Search of Freezer Meat. Sheree Hayes joins me now. No one.
Freezer Meat.
I used to do trademark work. I don't think anybody's gonna come up with that title.
Yeah, I tried to get my own lane.
So I'm happy to have you on. As I'm listening to this argument, I was thinking, who would know better whether or not this was just, amateur pornography, whether or not it was harmless? You might. You're listening to that argument. It wasn't presented in court today. It was in the filings. Your thoughts on that? Was it amateur pornography?
Well, when I look back to it,
yeah,
it
of
was
course.
very choreographed.
But amateur.
Scenario. And there was a lot of focus on the lighting, body positions. And I think I was not aware that I was filmed. I found that after the fact.
Oh, he didn't know.
But I can see.
He didn't know he was being filmed.
Definitely something.
He was filming this guy behind his back. He did not know he was being filmed, just having sex. Wow.
Thing that was set up to be kind of captured in a certain way. So it might be some credence to that.
When you hear the way it's described today, when you hear the way it was described at trial, do you feel like a victim? Do you feel like this was a crime?
So I don't. In terms of my interactions, and back with all the details coming out, it almost sounds embarrassing to say, but it was something as a guy and interacting with this beautiful woman for thousands of dollars. It was something I was like almost proud of in terms of like bragging rights with the buddies. It was really shocking to me when all of the allegations came out and it became such a bigger thing. But I cannot look back and say any of my interactions because nothing felt uncomfortable in regards to her energy, the energy that I received in interacting that made me feel like
he felt comfortable. He felt comfortable.
If there was no allegations, it would be something.
He enjoyed it. He loved it.
Into the law,
he had a great time
with Mark Garagos. But essentially, generally speaking, the way the argument broke down today is how serious is it what he was convicted of, right? I mean, the defense would say, yeah, these are crimes, but you look at other people who are convicted of it, they didn't get this kind of prison time. It's not racketeering. It's not sex trafficking. It's not an egregious kind of crime. Whereas the prosecution was saying, no, this was really bad. This happened multiple times. There were elements of violence. There were elements of drugs. You will listen to the arguments today, not even getting into the law, but just listening to it. How serious do you think it is what he ended up being convicted of? How serious do you think it is, these freak-offs, these hotel nights?
Honestly, man, I don't think it's serious at all. I think everything was overblown. My interactions, as I testified to, I didn't see any signs of distress. And then in the interim, since the trial, I've actually spoke to other guys that were involved in the actions and parts of it. And we all, nothing that been point blank see as it being anything more than a couple having fun in a kind of kink type of way, but
Kink.
not anything that I could even begin to say that I saw a crime or anything that is warrants these type of charges.
So let me ask you this. If this panel says, you know what, he shouldn't have been sentenced this, I think he should be released. Or you know what, send it back down. He gets resentenced, let's say to time served. Let's say his convictions get thrown out. Let's say Sean Diddy Combs becomes a free man before April 2028. How would you feel?
I would feel it's warranted. I mean, I was actually at the sentence hearing, and I was shocked that he was not released with time served, and even more blown away when I heard 50 months. I just, there were precedent cases thrown out there with people who were actually pimps that made millions of dollars, and in their convictions they got 25 months, 27 months. So I was really like completely confused when I saw 50 months associated with his sentence.
Sean Combs is facing litigation. You heard people testifying against him at trial. To those who say, Mr. Hayes, I disagree with you. I feel like a victim. I feel what he did was a crime. I feel like I was victimized by what he did. What would be your answer to them who say, no, I think 50 months is appropriate?
Well, what my answer to them is, I'm going to look at it strictly on the precedents and strictly on what he's convicted of. And when you talk about the Mann Act, which is transportation of prostitution, and there's no precedent where if anybody got 50 months or even half of that is the norm in extreme cases. I'm sorry, as somebody who any of us can be in a
only on
scenario
minimum
where
rags.
something happens in our life and
Only here.
and we have a court deciding our future. And precedents are there for a reason, and for a guy to get an excessive amount of time for a crime that people get much lesser penalties is just unfair. And I'm speaking on the fairness of it. I'm not trying to disparage anybody's experience, but precedents are there for a reason.
Did he get out? Is he
You
out?
have a firsthand account of this. I wanted to have you
Is
on.
Diddy out,
This is a
guys?
Big development. I'm going to go into the legal side in a minute. But Trey Hayes, thanks for coming on, making your Jesse Weber Live debut.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Good luck on the book.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe.
Book. A book? Who's that guy? Stone Cold Killer shows zero emotion. A death sentence is read.
Afternoon, you may be seated.
I'll look at that later. Where is where is it? Dude. Nothing else comes up from 50? What the hell?
There's no surprise.
Let me see. Gotta be something with 50. What happened to 50? Is he free? Is he a free man?
Attorneys for Sean Diddy Combs today, they tried to convince a panel of judges that the convicted rapper should be released immediately because the judge that sentenced him relied on things that Combs was not convicted of.
The evidence and the arguments just reaffirms in this case that that the evidence that the judge was relying on is totally separate and in fact was acquitted conduct.
The thing is, though, up until last year, judges actually were allowed to consider what is known as acquitted conduct that you heard the defense there talk about. Remember, last year, a judge sentenced Combs to 4 years and 2 months in prison. That was after a jury convicted Combs of transporting people across the line for prostitution. But they acquitted him of the most serious charges of sex trafficking and racketeering conspiracy. We don't know when the judges are going to make a decision on this appeal, but the defense wants it done as fast as possible.
So basically, count 1, not guilty, racketeering conspiracy. Count 2, not guilty, sex trafficking by force, fraud and coercion. How is that not guilty? How did he get not guilty on that? Count 3, transportation to engage in prostitution, guilty. All right, see, transportation, guilty. Transportation to engage in prostitution. sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion. Again, not guilty. That's the same one. That's the same one up there. Sex trafficking by force, both fraud or coercion, not guilty. So both charges for sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion is not guilty. Both charges for that. And then last again, transportation to engage in prostitution, another guilty. So he's only guilty for transportation to engage in prostitution, and he's been in jail for like 6 months, a year almost, or whatever. Oh my God, that's ridiculous, man. That is ridiculous. Wow. I cannot believe that. What do you guys think about this, guy? What do you guys think about this in the chat? What do you guys think about this? That's insane. He's guilty on transportation to engage in prostitution. If you even consider that prostitution, most of the women are like, all right, I'll do it. I don't know, man. Holy shit.
We don't know when the judges are going to make a decision on this appeal, but the defense wants it done as fast as possible because Diddy is set to be released from prison in April of 2028. Chloe Melas is joining us on this. And Chloe, listen, you covered this thing.
2028? Wait,
28. Well, because Diddy is set to be released from prison in April of 2028. Chloe Melas is joining us.
Oh,
and Chloe, listen.
Oh, yeah, he's set to leave prison in April of 2028. That's 2 years from now. 2 years from today.
You covered this thing from beginning to end, the Sean Diddy Combs trial, which I believe was last summer at this point now. Everything just kind of melds together in this news cycle.
I know.
But the defense argued, along with what we heard there, that essentially nobody has been charged and or sentenced as severely as Sean Diddy Combs has, right? But what else did we hear from both sides in these arguments?
First of all, Sean Combs, if you really look at the totality of the situation, as you pointed out, I was there in that courtroom nearly every single day, but I was down there covering the trial every single day. He could have gone to prison for the rest of his life.
Right.
He was acquitted of sex trafficking. He was acquitted of RICO conspiracy. He was found guilty of hiring these prostitutes and transporting them across state lines. His team saying that they threw the book at him, that why did he get years in prison when you look at other individuals in the United States that have been convicted of the Mann Act, transportation to engage in prostitution, and you get mere months? Why do this? Well, they argue, like you said, that Judge Subramanian looked at Combs's life, the domestic violence against Cassie Ventura and Jane, who testified under a pseudonym. He looked at Combs's drug use, and that he looked at all of these things that he'd been acquitted of, and that he should not have factored that into sentencing. And like you pointed out, those new guidelines don't allow judges to do that. So it will be interesting to see if the Court of Appeals does decide to either overturn the conviction and release him, or at least have him be released on time served. Though I want you to take a listen to something that one of the prosecutors said today.
Niyun, how you doing, Niyun? Glad to see you here. What's going on?
The threats are not followed by a request to go to dinner, a request to, ask Cassie to do the dishes. Those threats are followed by a demand for a freak off.
You hear the prosecutors saying that this is ridiculous, that he should be released under the First Amendment, that he had the book thrown at him. They're saying that the judge made the right call. And even if he hadn't looked at the acquittals that he got during the trial, that he still would have come to the same decision, which was 50 months in prison. I just want to point out that Alexandra Shapiro, who is Combs's lead attorney when it comes to this appeal, she is very famous. She has a very successful track record, and Combs had a lot of money to pay for this legal dream team. And she was in that courtroom every single day this summer waiting for this moment, which was today. So she was very prepared. I could potentially see this going in Combs's favor because the argument on his side was very strong.
It's going to take some time, though. Right?
We'll see what happens.
They're asking for it to be expedited because, like you pointed out, he's going to be released in 2028. So they need an answer now.
There's already time served as well. Chloe Melas, thank you.
We thank you for. Sean Diddy Combs is pushing to have his prison term cut short. The rap mogul's lawyers took his case to a federal appeals court in New York on Thursday. They say his sentence for a sex-related conviction was too harsh. Jerika Duncan is here with more from those arguments. Jerika, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. A lot
Jerika.
to consider here. Sean Diddy Combs' lawyers argue a judge wrongfully sentenced their client by considering more serious charges than what he was actually convicted of. They also say it is the most prison time ever given someone convicted of the same charges with a similar criminal history. Now, one of the prosecutors in this case insists that Combs' 4-year, 2-month prison term is below federal sentencing guidelines and in line with similar convictions. Last summer, as many of you remember, a jury cleared Combs of sex trafficking and racketeering conspiracy charges. The rapper was convicted of lesser prostitution-related offenses. He had pleaded not guilty to all charges and denied wrongdoing. He's scheduled for release rather in April of 2028. Nate, this should be interesting. It could take a couple of months before there's a decision. One of the judges in that appeals court saying that this was an exceptionally difficult case.
All right, Jerika, thank you.
All right, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, man. What happened here? A woman killed during argument over onion rings at drive-through in North St. Louis County. Killed over onion rings? Are you kidding me? Oh my God, let me see.
Right now, a lot of questions remain unanswered in the killing of a woman who is working a Steak and Shake drive-through. The victim's family is speaking this evening about this violent attack. The shooting happened late last night in North St. Louis County. That Steak and Shake is in Spanish Lake along 270. It's where Dunn Road and Bell Fountain Road meet at the interstate. This shooting appears to be over food. So let's get more from our Shoshana Stahl.
Oh, my onion rings.
From that.
They were arguing over onion rings, and somebody shot the other one. How unfair is that? That is fucked up.
Steak and Shake tonight. Shoshana.
Yeah, Corey, I spoke to the victim's mom out here in the parking lot of the Steak and Shake earlier this morning. She tells me her daughter had only worked here for about 3 to 4 months, and she loved coming to work. Now she's trying to wrap her head around how her daughter could be killed simply just doing her job.
Diddy deserves a lot more than that, than what he's getting in trial and this trial. He's only doing 2.5 years or whatever, or 3 years. He beat that girl up, man. That's just domestic violence, man. He needs to go to jail for that shit. He fucked that girl up, and then paid her $2 million, whatever it was, just for her to shut up.
Job.
Wrong. It's wrong, man. I lost all respect and interest in P. Diddy. I don't like his music anymore. That's it. I'm done.
It's never that serious to take a person's life over some fast food.
Tamala Washington was woken up by her family this morning to the news her daughter, Chauncia Lachelle Meekins, was killed while working at the Steak and Shake in North St. Louis County Wednesday night.
That looks good, that place.
I couldn't believe it. I just talked to my daughter. We was talking about her birthday. She wanted me to cook a special meal, her favorite meal.
Oh, man.
It's April the 23rd.
Oh, man. Her birthday is in 2 weeks. Oh, my God. Wow.
Instead of celebrating her birthday, I would be burying my daughter.
Oh, my God.
For some senseless act.
St. Louis County Police say around 11:30 Wednesday night,
up,
two workers were shot after a confrontation at the drive-thru.
That's messed
Washington says the Steak and Shake manager told her it was over the customer asking for more onion rings. Chauncia was weeks away from celebrating her 33rd birthday.
She's loving, caring, friendly. She loves to party. She would give you the shirt off her back if she had it. There's nothing she wouldn't do for anybody that she tried to help.
Another worker was also injured, but is expected to survive.
We should no longer be surprised. The rate of violence that is happening in the St. Louis metropolitan area should be alarming to all of us.
Yeah,
James spoke with the Urban League.
It got bad in St. Louis.
Community outreach programs like urban therapy.
It got bad.
Violence.
It got bad and violent in St. Louis. I've been hearing a lot of stories in St. Louis. It got bad.
De-escalation network are working, but the culture around violence, he says, is rapidly changing.
Crime and violence is becoming a more and more accepted and expected culture. And how do we begin to look at what we're currently doing that is getting results How do we begin to come up with new adaptations to what we're doing?
And Clark says that includes businesses adding de-escalation training into customer service training. Chauncia's mother has
over food
to the people who killed her daughter.
She killed her daughter over food in a fast food restaurant. A fast food restaurant. She killed her. Unbelievable. Now that person going to jail for life. You know, and the other one's dead. This is incredible. Incredible. Wow.
Please come forward and turn yourself in. You took somebody's daughter, somebody's auntie.
And she's still, I think she's still on the run. They didn't find her yet, I don't think.
Somebody's cousin away from them. That's all I want. It's justice for my daughter. That's all I'm asking.
Wow. That's
St. Louis
sad.
County Police haven't released any information about the potential suspects and don't have anyone in custody right now. If you know anything about this shooting, you're asked to either call St. Louis County Police or Crime Stoppers.
Wow.
Reporting live in North County, Shoshana Stahl, First Alert 4.
Alarming and senseless. Very sad. Shoshana, thank you.
That's sad. Look at this. Another one. A rapper's family identifies her as the pregnant woman who was shot to death in South Asian Atlanta. Pregnant. Listen, look into the word. Pregnant Detroit rapper shot to death in Atlanta.
A rapper's family speaking out after she was found shot to death in Atlanta. Why they say
Wow. And she look at that. That's her? That looks like that. That looks like what's her name? One of the rappers. Is that a rapper or is that the famous girl? Or is that the woman who got killed? Is that Diddy's girlfriend? Ex-girlfriend? Whatever you want to call it? I don't know who it is.
It's targeted. Hey, thank you so much for joining us here on 11 Alive and streaming on 11 Alive Plus. I'm Faith Jesse.
And I'm Cheryl Preheim. We begin with a story you'll only see here on 11 Alive News. A rapper's family identifies her as the woman shot to death in Southeast Atlanta.
That's right. 11 Alive's Chase Howell spoke to the family who believes she may have been targeted because she was pregnant.
According to the family of Qualisha Barnes, she was 14 weeks pregnant when she was shot 4 times in the face.
Shot in the face 4 times. She got shot in the face 4 times. Wow.
I know I'm worth $1 million. You may know her by her stage name,
Wow.
Sadiddy.
The only Diddy in my city with a lit wrist.
But those closest to her know her as a daughter and a sister.
I know her as Qualisha. I know her as Lily. I know her as we in the same house, in the same bed. That's what I know her as. All that friend stuff, I don't care about none of that. That was my sister. That was my baby.
Give us the strength that we need to survive. Hand in hand in prayer, the family of Qualisha Barnes asked God for strength while coming to terms with her senseless killing.
Crazy.
And it's moments like this that are helping them deal with her death.
Generally, if you met Lily, you instantly loved her. And she was such a jokester. You know, she liked to laugh and she always cracking jokes on me.
Barnes's mom, Francine Lopez Stewart, says her rap name fits her perfectly.
Very pretty, very pretty.
loved me.
Well, very sexy. Look at this picture. Let me see that picture.
His mom, Francine Lopez Stewart, says her rap
Damn, she's a pretty woman, man. Look at that. Yo. She knew how to dress, take care of herself. Look at that. That's nice.
name fits her perfectly.
She loved makeup. She loved dressing up. She loved beauty. So, and she was Sadiddy.
But Barnes wasn't just a rapper. She was also an aspiring nurse.
She made the dean's list. She had like 2 more semesters to go. She was so proud of herself, and we were so proud.
Oh, is that her son? Oh man, I feel bad. That's her son and daughter, man. That's fucked up, man. She had 2 kids. Damn.
Of her.
As for what justice looks like, Lopez Stewart says seeing not just one person held responsible, but multiple, because she believes her daughter was set up.
If you instigate something that causes a murder, then you need some kind, you need something. I think you need to go to jail too.
According to Barnes's family, she had been
Pregnant.
living in the metro Atlanta
And she's
area
pregnant.
for about 10.
So the person who killed her killed two people. She was pregnant. Did the baby die or did the baby survive? I'm not sure. But yeah, she killed a pregnant woman. That's two people. Wow.
Years. As far as the investigation to who may have killed her, well, Atlanta police says that's still under investigation. In Atlanta, Chase Howell, 11 Live News.
Wow. That's cray. Abuse survivor speaks. Afterwards. I want to see this. Look at this. Crashed in 60 seconds. Luxury New York City car heist doesn't get far.
A former cheerleading coach has pleaded guilty in Gwinnett County to multiple charges involving sexual abuse against minors. Tonight,
Wrong one.
Rapper's family
news.
Oh, no, I lost it.
Chase Howell. In Atlanta, Chase Howell, 11 Live News.
Damn it. Where's that car?
Right now, a lot of questions remain. Shoshana, thank you.
Now I can't find the video of the car. Oh, man. Yeah, I found it.
When your whole world revolves around family, preserving things.
I got commercials, guys. It's all right. I can put it on mute. It's ghetto out. Is ghetto there too? So that's sad. Where is it ghetto? In Tennessee?
Thief got before crashing a high-end sports car
Damn.
in Hell's Kitchen. Police say it
Oh,
started
my
with a
God.
group of thieves sneaking into a garage, trying to steal 4 vehicles. They got out with this blue McLaren, only to crash it on the sidewalk. News 4's
Wow.
Gus Rosendale live with more on what stopped these thieves in their tracks, Gus.
Well, Randa, the garage here, as you can see, offers an early bird special, but these thieves took that way too far. The garage attendant inside tried to stop them by lowering one of those doors, and that worked. Kind of.
Yeah, right. We're under it.
A McLaren sports car like this one
Wow.
runs between $200,000 and $400,000. But it was no match running into a good old New York City traffic light pole.
It sucks.
The car's owner talking, but asking we not show his face.
I couldn't believe it was my car at first, so I had to double check and check the license plate in the back, and then when I did see it was my car, there's a million things going through my head.
Police say around 6 Easter morning, a group of 4 or 5 suspects walked in and tried to steal 4 high-end cars worth hundreds of thousands from this garage on 43rd near 11th Avenue.
Yeah.
The attendant lowered the door on a Range Rover, but most of the cars, including a Mercedes and Volvo, got through, banged up, and then ditched right outside. Only the McLaren got as far as around the corner.
This garage was the cheapest on Spot Hero, probably for those reasons that you just mentioned.
This family with young car fans parking in the very same garage as they
Well, now
held a
it's-
nearby car show at the Javits Center.
Well, now it's safe to go,
Is a McLaren hard to drive?
The car show is happening this weekend? I gotta check this car show. Maybe I'll go to the car show tomorrow. Oh, shit.
It's different than a different car because it's like a faster car, so it has different controls than like an SUV or something.
Hassan's car among the mangled metal. He says the garage often keeps the keys in the cars for safety reasons.
I saw my car on the street and I was surprised, and I saw lots of police activities.
According to the latest available numbers from the NYPD that don't yet include this incident, grand larceny auto is down year to year 3.6% across the city. However, it is up slightly, 1%, in roughly the last month. Ahmed, working near the crash scene along 42nd Street, wonders why steal if you can't really drive.
And what are you going to do with it?
Turn it over.
Where are you going to
Oh.
go with it? You think the cop is not going to catch you?
I missed it.
Well, no one was hurt in all this, but the suspects did get away, and it appears they do have good taste when it comes to their personal car. Police say they left the area in a gray BMW. Live in Hell's Kitchen, I'm Gus Rosendale, News 4 New York.
Okay.
Oh, man, that was for the car show. The car show is happening in New York right now. Maybe I'll go tomorrow. Fuck. Sunday's the last day of the car show, the 12th. Tomorrow Today is the 11th. Oh my God. It's already shit. Damn. Guys, what do you think I should do? Should I go to the car show? Look, this is the car show right here. New York City car show. Tuner car culture at the car show. So they got tuner cars. That might be fun. Maybe I'll do it. You got tuner car. I'm going to go. Fuck it. All right, I got to get some sleep. I'm going to be here for like three hours. I'll be here for like at least 3 hours. Oh, my God. Damn. I'll try to live stream it, guys. I'll try to live stream it. Car shows tomorrow. Sunday's the last day, but I don't want to go on Sunday. Should be fun, right? It's ghetto where? Where is it ghetto? What are you guys talking about? It's ghetto there too. Guys, you want me to go to the car show? Hello? $2026 Spider McLaren Spider. All right, so when does this open up? It opens Saturday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. All right. I'll go. I'll check it out. I'll probably buy a ticket. How much is it, man? Early access tickets? Skip the line and enter 1 hour before show opens. I don't know that. $48? Holy shit. $48, guys. One ticket for $50. Maybe I won't go. $50? $50 for one ticket? Oh, I don't know. That's too much money. $50. Nah, it's not worth it. I've been there so many times. It's not worth it for $50. Even though I haven't been there in a couple of years, it's just not worth it. Wow. $50. God, what do you think? Is it worth it for $50 car show? What do you guys think? Damn. See, $22. Look, $22. General admission. All right, I'll go. New York Waterway combo. I don't need that. Early access. So $48, guys. The $48 one is for early access. 9 a.m. on a Friday and Saturday. Instead of 11 a.m., you can get there. It opens at 9 a.m. when there's less people. So general admission is $22. All right, I'll go. I'll buy those tickets. $22. I'll buy it online. Before I leave, I'll buy them. Discount, enter code. Yeah. Yeah, $50 is a lot. I wouldn't pay $50. No way. No, not worth it. I'll take the train down there. $8 each way is both round trip. $8. So there you go. $30. $30 for a nice day, a nice afternoon out. And for lunch, buy a couple of hot dogs when I get down there. A couple of hot dogs. Anybody else in New York want to go? Anybody in New York want to go with me? Come on, Brian. Get your money out, Brian. Let's go. You're in New York. Anyway, I'll go tomorrow. We'll check it out tomorrow. Oh, man. All right, what is this? Spoo speaks out. A Metro Atlanta teen speaks out after coach's sentencing.
Charges involving sexual abuse against minors. Tonight, we're hearing exclusively from one of the girls who prosecutors say they were betrayed. Here's Fox's Ray Urena at the live desk. Ray?
Eric, a judge sentenced Charles Moore III to 25 years with the first 12 years to be served in prison. Yesterday, one of his former cheerleaders says the plea has brought her some closure, but I do want to warn you that some of the details are hard to hear.
I'm getting justice for myself and for the people who feel like they can't come forward.
19-year-old Lily Penn is speaking out against her former cheerleading coach, Charles Moore III. He pleaded guilty this week to several charges.
That's a cheerleading coach? That guy? That guy's a cheerleading coach. Are you kidding me? Wow.
Including sexual exploitation of children and grooming of a minor.
Oh, my God.
Turning 16. And we started to get he started to talk to me a lot more, and I was in his tumbling class.
Penn says Moore would talk to her on Snapchat. She says he also got close to her
Wow.
family members during that time.
Wow.
But then she says things escalated.
When we got to practice and he was our coach, he would start being like, why aren't you answering me? And all this, just texting me and stuff. And then he started to say inappropriate things, and then eventually asked me if I would, I guess, do stuff with him at the cheer gym in his car. And I expressed like, no, I have a boyfriend. I'm good.
Penn says Moore was then intimate with her.
He was like, no, it's fine. Everything's going to be fine. You're not going to be in trouble or anything. And then after that happened, he kind of switched and was like, no one can find out about this. You can't tell anyone.
Moore was arrested in 2024.
Wow.
Penn says she testified at his plea hearing this week.
Some days they bring him out in the courtroom, and I was just like, I am fine. I can look at you. I'm not scared of you, whatever. And then other days they'd bring him out, and I just couldn't help but cry. Because how can somebody so close to me do that to me?
She says hearing him plead guilty brought her both a sense of relief
That's
and
crazy.
justice.
Definitely that closure, hearing him say, yes, I did, because he knows that he did me wrong.
Wow.
Penn and her family are also involved in a civil lawsuit that has been filed against Moore. Prosecutors say Moore has additional pending charges out of Barrow and Walton counties. At the live
Crazy.
desk, Ray Urena, Fox 5 News.
Yeah, Ray, just such heartbreaking story, but thanks for sharing it and bringing her story to life here for us. Thanks so much.
A lot of bad things happen, man. That's crazy. Wow. That's crazy. I can't believe this happens. Let's see what this guy did. Florida man died. Florida man to die for killing ex-wife's family. Wow. Good.
A four-time killer in Pinellas County will be put to death. Shelby Neely was sentenced to the death penalty 3 times earlier this afternoon. This comes after he was found guilty of murdering his wife, her parents, and brother back in 2018.
Yeah, I remember that. Remember that one? I remember that.
And he covered it all up. Fox 13's Kylie Jones was in the courtroom for his sentencing and brings us the latest.
The defendant, under the laws of the state of Florida, has forfeited his right to live.
Keeping in line with a jury's recommendation, a Pinellas County judge gave Shelby Neely not 1, but 3 sentences of the death penalty. The judge said he made his decision ahead of the hearing, but we heard one last impact statement from Jamie Ivancic's biological sister.
What?
So much shattered everybody's world. She should still be here today, experiencing her amazing children and making memories with them.
Neely has been serving a 30-year sentence for killing his wife, Jamie, in January of 2018. But he was sentenced to death on Friday for the triple murder of Jamie's parents and brother.
Wow.
After covering up Jamie's death for almost a year.
Killed the
Neely
parents.
Killed her parents, Richard and Laura
And the brother.
Ivancic, and her brother,
And her
Nick
brother.
Ivancic, at
Wow.
their Tarpon Springs home in December
What
of
a
2018.
scumbag.
Here inside the Pinellas County Courthouse, that sentencing hearing
What a
only lasted
scumbag.
about 15 minutes before Neely was sent to death row.
Wow.
After almost 8 years of court proceedings, this is the day that the surviving Ivancic children have waited for.
Finally, justice has been served. This coward's going to get what he deserved. The justice was served. I think the judge made a great ruling. Our family will be able to have some closure finally.
Rich Ivancic says he made the welfare call to police back in 2018, which led them to the bodies of his parents and adopted brother.
Wow.
They were kind people. They were really kind people that, they adopted these kids when they had nothing. At a young age. At a young age, they came from drug-addicted family members. So they gave them everything that we never had growing up.
Neely chose not to say anything when the judge asked if he had any final words. He accepted his fate without a reaction. As he was taken away, one of the Ivancic family members called him a coward. Right after Neely was sentenced, his attorney said they already filed a motion for a new trial. But for now, Neely will stay in prison and wait to be put to death. In Pinellas County, Kylie Jones, Fox 13 News.
Wow. That is sad, man. That is sad. Damn. Murdered in Atlanta. Pregnant rapper from Detroit shot and killed in Atlanta. Is that the one we just watched? Did we watch this already?
Developing news tonight, a pregnant rapper from Detroit is murdered in Atlanta. She was shot 4 times in the face this week. And her family tells us they have a good idea why she was targeted and
I
killed.
think we saw this one already.
Know her as Qualisha Barnes, followers of
Man, she's thick.
Detroit and
Look at
Atlanta.
that. Look at that.
Know her as Qualisha
Man, she's thick.
Barnes, followers of Detroit and
Pretty.
Atlanta
Very,
hip hop.
she's a pretty woman.
Know her as Sadiddy.
Probably because I know I'm worth a milli.
Qualisha and her family are all from Southwest Detroit. She's been in
Yeah, that's the
Atlanta
girl.
for a decade. The 36-year-old was 14 weeks pregnant.
Oh,
shot
man.
4 times in the face in the middle of the night while in a car in Atlanta this week.
I heard gunshots, like maybe 4 or 5 gunshots, and then a car.
That's sad. Very sad.
Flew up the street. Like 20, 30 minutes later, the cops everywhere.
Atlanta police say it looks like someone shot through the windshield and drove off. They're using security video to piece it all together.
Wow.
Qualisha's family says she was targeted because
All
she
in the
was
face.
pregnant.
Shot in the face.
General idea of the route.
She got shot in the face 5 times because she was sitting in her car. Wow. God bless.
That was taken, so we're gonna have to backtrack some information
Wow.
to figure out the exact circumstance if anybody was with her or not.
Wow.
On top of her music, Qualisha was 2 semesters out from earning a nursing degree. That will never be. Family, though, says they're going to get whoever did this.
The family is all currently down in Atlanta. We talked by phone tonight. They are planning her funeral right now. It will be back here in Detroit.
Ridiculous. Oh, guys, this is crazy. Look, another one. Georgia teen killed, injured, and crashed identified by Florida officials. Man fatally shot after attending funeral at Queen's Church. What? 90 pounds of fentanyl seized from Bronx drug bust. Oh, my God. This is crazy.
And developing tonight in Jamaica, Queens, police are searching for the person who shot and killed a man outside of a funeral service. He had just been identified as 49-year-old Richard Carter. This happened in front of the Greater Allen AME Cathedral on Merrick Boulevard. And Andrew Ramos has more.
How can anyone,
Andrew Ramos,
with conscience, shoot someone down just like that?
The pavement outside the Greater Allen AME Cathedral in Jamaica, Queens,
Very scary.
riddled with
Scary as
shell
fuck.
casings Friday, where bullets started flying at around 2
Yeah,
p.m.
she's pregnant.
just as a funeral service was winding
I keep forgetting she's pregnant.
down.
Bow, 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 bow. Like 5 or 6 shots in a row. And I was like, oh my God.
Eric Fairchild, a limo driver who was transporting the family of the deceased, was sitting in the driver's seat when gunfire erupted.
When I stepped out, I looked over at the hearse and I saw this guy laying on the ground, just like rocking from side to side. And I said, oh no, they must have shot him.
Police say the 49-year-old victim was shot multiple times in what they believe was a targeted shooting. The man was taken to Jamaica Hospital where he was pronounced dead. Police radio chatter offering up some clues on the alleged gunman. As the suspect fled the scene, mourners on hand for the funeral quickly recognized the man who was wounded.
Somebody that was still here after the officers arrived, he was saying, this was one of my homeboys, and he was a homeboy to the deceased.
A congregation already coping with loss, now burdened with more grief.
Those people need to be caught. And
too many killings.
Swiftly and severely.
Too many killings.
The investigation and the troubling shooting still ongoing. As of right now, no arrests have been made. Reporting in Jamaica tonight, Andrew Ramos, CBS News, New York.
Wow. It never ends. Metro employees. Well, Metro employees die after murder suicide? What? We did show the brazen burglary at the New Jersey jewelry store. Oh my God. Tips lead to arrest of suspect accused of killing beloved bartender. Oh my God.
Your past shouldn't define your future, but online, it can. Erase.com makes it easy to remove unwanted content so you can control your digital footprint.
A fatal early morning shooting involving 2 Metro employees.
And sources telling Fox 5 it was a murder-suicide involving men who knew each other and were fighting over a woman. Fox 5's Bob Barter.
Oh boy, here we go. Fighting over a woman. Oh my God. Bro, stop fighting over women. Holy shit.
What we know tonight, Bob.
Yeah, Marina and Jim, the shooting happened here. This is Jennifer Street, just outside Metro's Western Division bus depot. Sources are telling us this appears to have been an ambush killing. The 2 men were shot and killed around 1 o'clock this morning. Police telling us they recovered a gun at the scene, just 1 gun. Witnesses told police they heard yelling and then 2 gunshots. Police say there was nobody else involved. Sources are telling us the 2 men knew each other, had an ongoing dispute over a woman, that one of them was waiting here for the other to leave work, and that after shooting him, turned the gun on himself. This scene is right near the busy Friendship Heights shopping district. That's where we spoke to people from this community this afternoon.
It's really sad. It also tells the stories how we need to focus on everyone's mental health, because mental health disorder is real and it affects people in so many other ways.
The affairs of art. It's a terrible thing to deal with.
Crazy.
And to kill yourself or to end your own life, I just pray. You pray for forgiveness.
Oh, that's unfortunate. You know, you really hate to hear those things, especially in your community close to home, things like that. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of like those stories. Really, like makes you sad.
Now, this area is constantly in motion with Metro bus employees coming and going throughout the day, none of them wanting to speak to us on camera. Those who did stop told us off camera they knew nothing about what happened here this morning. The local Metro bus operators union sent us a statement saying that Local 689 has lost members of their union family and that grief counselors will be on hand here for about the next 2 weeks to speak to coworkers who want to talk about what's happened, guys.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, guys. What do you think about all this stuff? All these people getting killed every day. There's so many murders. Look at the screen. Gatesburg, man killed. Gatesburg, man killed. Car found crashed miles away. Wow. Fatal drive-through, double shooting. What? 1 dead, 1 injured, and shooting at stake. That's the one we watched earlier. At stake and shake and shake, whatever you want to call it. Look at this. FCA MTA crash, bus crash. Delivery driver killed in crash with MTA in the Bronx. Oh my God. Wow. And then video accused FSU shooter chases people through the streets. Let's see that one. The school shooting. They're all running. Look, he's shooting more. Wow. Wow. What a fucking scum. What a scumbag. Wow. Look at him. Walking around with a gun in his hand and chasing people. Look. Chasing this poor girl right there. Oh my God. Incredible. Whoa! That scared the shit out of me. Holy moly. Wow. That scared the shit out of me. that was scary. All right. Wow, that's scary. Anyway, guys, I could do this all day. Let me look at. Wait, I want to see so much stuff. I'll do that tomorrow. I want to see this. I want to see some of this trial we were watching yesterday. Which trial do I want to watch? Which trial? Well, I'm not sure which trial we should watch.
The Bronx District.
Let me see this. Wait, hold on.
Announcing this afternoon a massive drug bust after dismantling what they call 3 fentanyl packaging mills.
Damn. Holy moly. Look at that. Look at that.
Packaging mills.
Look at that.
Bust after dismantling what they call 3.
Look at that. Look at all that fentanyl. What's it? Fentanyl? Oh my God. Look at that. In the Bronx, guys. Drug bust in the Bronx. Look at that. Wow.
Fentanyl packaging mills.
Eyewitness News reporter Darla Miles is live outside of DEA headquarters in Chelsea with the very latest. Darla.
Liz and David, the DEA just wrapped up a press conference within the last hour, and they talked about what seemed to have been a very precision operation, a takedown rather, at 3 different fentanyl operations, all completely unrelated, that happened within a 6-hour period, and 8 people have been arrested. Now, this was a joint effort between the DEA, the NYPD, and the New York City Special Prosecutor's Office.
That's a lot.
90 pounds of fentanyl was recovered.
90. Look at that. I'll take that money right there. Look at all that money right there. Damn. I want to take that money. Shit, that looks good.
$1.5 million.
Look at that. Look at that.
Investigators say what you see here on display are glassines, bricks, and powdered fentanyl. They also say they seized more than $30,000 in cash and 2 loaded guns.
Wow.
The takedown happened Wednesday afternoon at 3 packaging mills within a 3-mile radius. These were located in residential apartment buildings where families lived and near schools in the Mount Eaton.
I would have to. I don't know, man. This looks.
In Belmont section of the Bronx and in Washington Heights, and they say at
Washington Heights, yeah, baby, let's go.
one location alone, that one in Washington Heights, they say there were hundreds of thousands of glassines of fentanyl ready for distribution.
Wow, that's crazy.
Mills will be dormant for long periods
That's
of time.
crazy.
And just coincidentally on this day, the question is when
Wow.
you hit it. It's a tactical decision. Like, we like to see bags going in. We don't like to see bags coming out, because then bags coming out means it's going to be distributed. So many times if we see a bag come out, we may hit someone on the street. If it's positive, then we make the decision. Do we go back inside? And on Wednesday, we made the decision to be active. We hit people coming and going, and we went back inside with obviously warrants from Bridges' office, and it netted us like a huge amount of fentanyl.
Now, I want to show you, this is Moke. This is an NYPD K9 that had to actually be given 2 doses.
Look how cute he is. That's a cute little doggy. K9. What's his name? Police K933. Yeah, that's so cute.
of Narcan after the raid on Prospect Avenue in the Belmont section of the Bronx. They say when she got back to the precinct, she was very lethargic and her eyes were dilated. But as you can see today, she is back to normal. Now, all 8 suspects are in custody, all facing a variety of different drug charges and being held on bail. Reporting live in the Chelsea section of Manhattan, Darla Miles, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Yeah, man. Dog did a job, man. The dog did a job. The dog did her job, man. Good job. Good job, man.
Scene out of a movie. Brazen robbers
Another one,
smashing
look.
the windows of a jewelry store in New Jersey, and the heist was
Damn,
all
look
caught
at
on
look at these. They're using sledgehammers. What the fuck is going on? Yo. These are crimes happening every day. Not 1, 2, or 3, but 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So many. Holy shit.
security video. As Christine Sloan reports from Perth Amboy, a mother and a
Wow.
daughter tried hard to stop these thieves from getting away with $1 million in jewels.
Shocking surveillance video shows a group of robbers using sledgehammers to smash the windows of this Perth Amboy.
Well, look at the people in the background, guys. Look at the people walking in the background. Look, watch.
Thieves from getting away with $1 million in jewels.
Shocking.
Look at the man and the son or whatever. They're eating their ice cream, and then look.
Surveillance video shows a group of
I'm
robbers
outta here.
using sledgehammers to smash the windows of this Perth Amboy jewelry store, getting inside within seconds and coming face to face with the mother and daughter owners. Even that doesn't stop them from breaking glass display cases.
Man, look at that.
SD Jewelry Store co-owner Stephanie Duran tells us in Spanish it was quick, that the brazen robbers stole $1 million worth of jewelry, swiping gold chains and putting them into bags. A family member says it was scary.
Wow.
Their main concern was just to grab all the gold that they could and
That's
leave
crazy.
within 2 minutes.
Duran trying to stop the
That's
robbers and
crazy.
her mom holding her back. Then outside, she puts up another fight, grabbing the hoodie of one of the suspects and attempting to stop the getaway car. Her
It's
mom
crazy
says
you
in
shot.
Spanish, what's important is that they're alive. Family members say the heist happening in broad daylight Wednesday, even with a police substation more than
I can't believe that girl. I can't believe that those women were trying to stop them. Those women were trying to stop them, man. That's dangerous, man. I don't agree on doing that. You can't do that. Look.
Her mom
Look at that. That's too dangerous, guys. Let me do the subtitles. Look.
says in Spanish, what's important is that they're alive.
Look, they're trying to stop him. Look, the mother and daughter are trying to stop this guy.
Family members say the heist happening in broad daylight Wednesday, even with a police
Wow.
substation more than 200 feet away. Perla Ceballos says the store, now covered in shattered glass, is a mother and daughter's livelihood, and they have no insurance.
You had to pay the monthly payment for
What do you mean who drives around with sledgehammers? The criminals, the robbers, those people. What are you talking about? Who drives around with them? They're not a family. They're criminals.
to cover $1 million in gold is too much. It's the expense for that. So she's just preferred to take the hit because she can't afford it.
Police say they believe 5 people were involved and that the officers pursued the vehicle, a BMW.
Supposed to have all these cops around, and we're supposed to have, security around. But unfortunately, they didn't come in time.
From within 25
No cops.
seconds
No
of our
cops.
initial 911 call, police officers were on the scene. Unfortunately, that call
How
came
fast?
25 seconds of our initial 911 call.
25
police officers were on the
seconds?
scene. Unfortunately, that call came after the people had left.
I doubt it.
Police say the investigation continues and they're asking anyone with information to come forward. In Perth Amboy, New Jersey, Christine Sloan,
That's crazy.
CBS News, New York.
Wow.
And police do add that the
Wow.
substation across the street from the jewelry store is used for the police athletic league and isn't always open.
Wow. Unbelievable. That's sad. That's sad. That's sad. No. It wasn't a cop station, Randall. You're getting things wrong. Don't give out false advertising. It's not a police station. It's some type of what you called it? She called it something else. Let me see what she called it.
Always open and is used for the police athletic league and isn't always open.
Police athletic league, like a sporting thing. Not a cop, not a cop station. Don't spread rumors. Spreading rumors, motherfucker.
It started as a leisurely stroll, but it suddenly became a fight to save his 14-month-old great-granddaughter from
Long Beach. Oh my God, that's Long Beach. That's another New Yorker in Long Beach, New York. Is that New York or Cali?
Frightening incident took place on Monday in Long Beach. Police say the great-grandfather was pushing the little girl in a stroller when suddenly a woman who is a licensed social worker tried to take her.
But
What?
75, make it 79.
How did they know she's a licensed social worker? The girl who took her was a licensed. Wait, hold on a second. Let me go back.
Great-granddaughter from a kidnapping.
Yeah, the frightening incident took place on Monday in Long Beach. Police say the great-grandfather was pushing the little girl in a stroller when suddenly a woman who is a licensed social worker tried to take her.
But the
Wow. A licensed social worker tried to take her. Wow.
75, make it 79-year-old man managed to wrestle the would-be kidnapper to the ground until
Wow.
cops arrived.
Wow.
Krista McNally is live in Long Beach.
That's insane. They caught that 79-year-old man, got him. Wow.
Beach tonight, where she spoke to the girl's mother about
She's lucky he didn't have a gun or a knife.
terrifying
Or a knife, something, razor.
encounter and her grandfather's
Falcon is Australia. How you doing, girl? Welcome back.
terrorism. Krista.
Terrifying indeed. It was a very scary situation here on West Penn Street and Laurelton Boulevard in Long Beach, where that 79-year-old great-grandfather was walking the child on Monday when there was an attempted kidnapping. That's according to the child's mother, who spoke with us on camera but did not want to show her face.
He's almost 80 years old, and he fought with his life.
Almost 80.
And it could have just ended so much worse.
In this exclusive video, just moments before the attack, you can see the great-grandfather pushing the stroller on his daily walk. Minutes later, Heather Magone, seen here walking behind him, ran over and was claiming the baby was hers. The woman started unbuckling the safety straps and tried to take the 14-month-old from the stroller, according to Long Beach police.
He said she was like clawing at him and biting him and grabbing him.
Wow.
And he just kept kind of holding her down.
The attack so forceful, Magone was able to rip the covering that was secured to the stroller, according to the parents. Police say the baby's great-grandfather got the woman on the ground with one hand and held onto the stroller with the other.
She started yelling, "This is my child. This is my child. I have a license."
Mom says neighbors heard the commotion, ran out to help, and called 911. The great-grandfather called the parents, who rushed to the scene and were reunited with their child, who was unharmed. Magone was then arrested and is facing charges for kidnapping in the second degree.
I have a license?
The 40-year-old is a licensed social worker in Long Beach.
Hi, this is Heather Magone, licensed clinical social worker. She helps people. Her job is to help others. And then
Wow, that's fucked up. Her job is to help others, and she's kidnapping them. Wow.
We reached out to Magone's lawyer
Incredible.
for comment and have not yet heard back.
Incredible.
She was arraigned and held on $50,000 cash or $100,000 bond. And as for the great-grandfather and his great-grandchild, Mom tells me they're back to their daily walks. That's the latest from Long Beach. Krista McNally, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
Wow, what a frightening ordeal. Krista, thank you.
Wow. Yeah, wow. That's insane, right, guys? Yeah, what a mental case. There's a big mental case. Dodge County Sheriff sues woman commissioner. Woman groped on CTA Red Line trains, fights off fender. Why are people groping each other? I mean, why are men groping women on a train? Stealing dogs from the front porch. Man chokes woman, pulls knife on customer, and oh my God. Let's do the studio in
A
Chicago.
trip to the police station was not on Shakita Brown's agenda, but she heads into the first district to file a complaint.
I believe I was sexually assaulted on the red line this morning.
Shakita hopped on the L at 63rd Street, yet by the time she got to the 35th Street station, she could not believe what happened.
It was crowded this morning, so I was standing up, and a guy brushed past me and groped my behind.
She says the man didn't
my
just touch her
God.
backside.
He literally touched me. He grabbed me. Like,
Wow.
In between your legs.
Yeah, like from my behind.
Shakita says she was violated on the crowded CTA train and her defense instincts kicked in.
I started hitting him, and I said, "You don't touch me. Why would you put your hands on me?"
I guess he's touching young ladies inappropriately.
She was in the first train next to the conductor, who radioed police. But when the doors opened, the man ran off.
If there's anybody riding the mass transit on that red line, just be advised there is a male black with a tan jacket. He seriously has been harassing some of the females.
The assault left Chiquita furious. The incident comes as the Federal Transit Administration has called for the CTA to revamp its safety plan or lose funding. The CTA last month says it plans to increase police hours by 75%, but Chiquita says she didn't see a single officer.
Whatever their tactic is, we need results. So you can threaten to hold back money, but at the end of the day, we need results. We need something to happen. I feel like they do need to go back to the drawing board.
More than 400,000
Wow.
people ride the CTA
Crazy.
trains weekly. And for those
Crazy.
like Chiquita who depends on the transit system to get around, she waits on a resolution. And she's not happy the U.S. Supreme Court declined to hear a challenge to Illinois' law barring concealed carry of guns on public transit.
They denied the appeal to bring your firearms on the train because we may need to have it because people would think twice.
Now, officers did meet Chiquita here at the Clark and Lake station when that train arrived, but as of right now,
Crazy. Crazy people.
that guy is still on the run. In the Loop, Jermont
Oh, he's
Terry,
still on.
CBS
Yep.
News, Chicago.
Still on the run. He's still on the run. Unbelievable. Still on the run. Right. There's too many videos. I'm watching these tomorrow. Watch out for this woman. Both want her hug is not just a friendly gesture. All right, one more video. Found earlier, the energy drink was to blame for
7 News is on your side. We have a scam alert to warn you about. Police say a new and concerning trend is picking up across the DMV known as distraction thefts. They're now warning everyone to be aware of this. 7 News' Liana Golden is on your side this morning with how to spot these thieves. So, Liana, what are police telling you?
Well, Adriana, it's exactly what it sounds like. People coming up to you maybe in a parking lot or a shopping center, distracting you, being nice, friendly, maybe even offering you some jewelry. But no, they are tricking you and literally there to steal your stuff right off of your body. Police in Montgomery County are now reporting an uptick in this as well as here in Fairfax County. Go ahead, take a look at this surveillance video here from a busy area in Springfield. You'll see a white SUV backing up. Someone approaches the car, and during this time, police say the suspect inside placed a ring on that person's finger, gave her a hug, and simultaneously stole her necklace. Then, of course, the car speeds off before the woman even has a chance to realize it all. Police say there have been slightly different approaches every time, like another person asking for directions and then stealing real gold jewelry, replacing it with costume jewelry. Someone claimed it was their birthday and then went for a hug and did the same exact thing. So obviously might sound like a no-brainer, but if someone comes up to you and asks
No-brainer.
for a hug, especially if they're a stranger, don't do it. Like literally never. Of course, police are also saying to be aware and just keep an eye out on your surroundings. If someone does
Wonder Matters. What's up, Wonder Matters?
place something on you that you don't recognize even after they've taken off, immediately remove it and call police right away so that they can start a new investigation into this, you guys. For now, reporting live this morning, I'm Liana Golden, 7 News.
Thank you, Liana.
I don't know, man. Crazy stuff, guys. A lot of cases after case after case after case, man. Let me tell you, it's tough. Tough out there. All right, where's my this woman, Michigan woman goes viral over a Houdini-like escape. Let's watch one more. Hold on.
On camera, one woman's jaw-dropping escape from the back of a Michigan police cruiser. Watch her wriggle through that window, hands cuffed behind her back.
Damn. Oh my God, this is live.
She briefly pauses, then out comes one leg.
They don't even see.
With both legs out, she takes off running.
Look. Y'all seen it live. This is live.
The escape lane gone, the camera pans over.
How is that possible? How is that possible? How? Where's the cop?
Showing officers gathered around that white truck, seemingly none the wiser.
Oh my God.
An officer approaches, appearing to notice the camera, then looks in that open window. He circles the SUV, the suspect, nowhere to be found.
Wow.
How ridiculous.
Wow. How just that girl? That lady got so lucky. Holy shit. Wow.
To you.
Well, it happens all the time, really. People escape police custody all the time.
NBC News
Is she handcuffed?
Really. People escape police.
Yeah, look, she's got handcuffs on. She's running around with handcuffs?
Custody all the time.
NBC News law enforcement analyst Jim Kavanaugh.
Normally, you would leave the windows up in the patrol car. And of course, the doors don't open from the inside. The officer might have just been trying to give her some fresh air and wasn't quite expecting that level of acrobatics.
Prosecutors IDing the woman as 38-year-old Kendra Aney, arrested Saturday afternoon, moments before this video was taken, on a parole violation. After her escape, court records show Aney was on the lam for 3 days. Muskegon Heights police saying at one point she broke into a nearby home before fleeing again. Officers ultimately finding Aney in a separate abandoned house Tuesday morning. All the while, video of her Houdini-style escape going viral.
Well, I'm sure that thing is going to have a life of its own on the internet, and it's going to be in every police academy from now until the end of time.
All right, with that,
from now until the end of time.
Maggie Vespa joins Top Story. So Maggie, obviously the woman's quite athletic. She's also in a lot more trouble.
Yeah.
I assume what's next in this case?
Wow.
Yeah, so Tom, what's next is her arraignment tomorrow for charges tied to that breaking and entering specifically that we talked about. We expect at that point she'll be assigned a lawyer. Prosecutors clarified they still haven't charged her tied to the escape itself, but they add the investigation into that is ongoing, so more charges could come. And obviously we anticipate that video will play a key role. Tom.
We thank you for watching.
Wow.
And remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app.
That's crazy. That was crazy. That's crazy, guys. Holy moly. Holy moly. Holy moly. Holy moly. I'm looking for this. Let me be there. All right, guys. Let me see this trial. Where's the trial we're watching? Holy moly. Holy moly. Unbelievable. Wow, those are some interesting videos we saw. Woo! Unbelievable. I can't lie. Right, where the hell is that video? Where is it? I gotta find the fucking video. Damn it. Trial. Where's the trial? Murder of Athena. This guy. I kind of want to see this guy. Or the reality starboat strangling trial. Have you guys seen that yet? Is it even still on? Probably not even on anymore. 1, 2, 3 days, 4 days. The reality star boat strangler. Who's that? Reality star boat strangler?
In essence, we're asking you to bake a cake before to follow Mr. Harder.
You haven't heard that trial? Me neither. Anybody else hear about the trial?
I said a lot of green, I meant a lot more. My apologies. Too many things, I get them all mixed up.
This looks boring, but this is the convicted guy. This is the Morris Hunter, a convicted serial killer with a long criminal history in California, is accused of strangling Teresa Green and leaving her body in the car in a Florida drugstore parking lot in May of 2002. 2002? That's a long time ago. That's 20 years. 2002, 12, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. That's 24 years ago. Why is it coming up to trial now? He's been in custody since 2003, with his case decaying for years due to attorney changes. His case was deteriorated. It was delayed. 22 years? 26, 25 years? Oh my God, that's crazy. If convicted of Green's murder, he could face a death penalty. Yeah, but that's a long time ago. That happened. It says here 2020, 2002. 2002 it happened. Oh my God. You guys interested in watching it? These attorneys are boring, I think.
In essence, we're asking you to bake a cake. Before I do that, it's probably important that I give you a little bit of directions in terms of what you can consider. And we anticipate close of the case, the judge will read to you a jury instruction with regard to the weighing of the evidence. And I think it's important before you hear any evidence that you're reminded about what you can
Why do you have a bum right leg, Cat Randall? What happened to your leg, bro?
consider when you are weighing the evidence.
Hold on, bro. I'm gonna go get my cigar. I got a new cigar. I'll be right back.
It is up to you to decide what evidence is reliable. You should use your common sense in deciding which is the best evidence and which evidence should not be relied upon in considering your verdict. You may find some of the evidence not reliable or less reliable than other evidence. You should consider how the witness acted as well as what they said. Some things that you should consider are: did the witness seem to have an opportunity to see or know the things about which the witness testified? Did the witness seem to have an accurate memory? Was the witness honest and straightforward in answering the attorney's questions? Did the witness have some interest in how the outcome should be decided? Does the witness testimony agree with other testimony and other evidence in this case? Has the witness been offered or received any money or preferred treatment or benefit in order to get the witness to testify? Had any pressure or threat been used against the witness that affected the truth of the witness's testimony? And did the witness at some time or other time make a statement that is inconsistent with the testimony that they gave in court? Has the witness been convicted of a felony or a misdemeanor involving dishonesty or false statement? And does the witness have a general reputation for dishonesty or truthfulness? Whether the state has met its burden of proof does not depend on the number of witnesses that are called or upon the number of exhibits that are offered, but instead upon the nature and quality of the evidence presented. The fact that a witness is employed as a law enforcement officer does not mean that his or her testimony deserves more or less consideration than that of any other witness. Expert witnesses are like other witnesses, with one exception. The law allows and permits an expert witness to give his or her opinion. However, an expert's opinion is only reliable when given on a subject about which you believe them to be an expert. Like other witnesses, you may believe or disbelieve all or any part of an expert's testimony. It is entirely proper for a lawyer to talk to witnesses about the testimony the witness would give if called to the courtroom. The witness should not be discredited for talking to the lawyer about their testimony. And you may rely upon your own conclusion about the credibility of any witness. A juror may believe or disbelieve all or any part of the evidence or the testimony of any of the witnesses. Let's start with what we actually know. We know there are 3 locations that are involved.
I misplaced my cigars. Hold on. I'm sorry.
You're going to hear the whole testimony with regard to the Bay Run Apartments. They're flat, 2-story apartments. There's 7 units.
Where did I put my cigar?
Rectangular unit. There's 4 units per building. 2 upstairs, 2 downstairs, connected by a very long and narrow stairwell. It's about 14 steps from top to bottom. And when you walk down the stairwell, you can touch both sides. And that turns out to be very critically important in this case. Mr. Hunter was renting apartment 9, which was sort of, if you're looking at the building downstairs, you were in that location. Teresa Green lived in apartment 11, which was the upper left.
I found my cigars, guys. I found them. Then I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. Be right back. Bathroom break.
On the Saturday night of the 25th into the morning of the 26th, there was a party that was going on in the Butler's apartment. And in that party, they were having a good time. They were sitting around the table, talking. Teresa Green had been drinking. Mr. Butler had been drinking. And at some point, Mrs. Butler had to work at Florida Hospital the next morning, called her husband into the bedroom, asked him to keep it down. He comes storming out of the bedroom, slamming the door, visibly upset. She eventually comes out and asks him to turn the music down. He gets even more upset. He knocks over a lamp. He knocks over a fan. And he opens the door and orders everybody out of the house. On the way out of the house, Teresa Green slaps Mr. Butler across the face. And Mr. Butler slaps Teresa Green across her face, such that it causes her nose to bleed. And her blood is left on the door frame of apartment 12. Lisa Moore, we anticipate, who's the adult daughter, Lisa Moore Turner, is actually her name at the current moment, is the adult daughter of the Butlers. And she says that she leaves the apartment at that point when Joseph is so upset because he won't let her use, his own stepdaughter, won't let her use the house phone. Remember 2002, this is pre-cell phones, right? They rely on house phones to make phone calls. But she wants to call her brother for a reason that you'll hear, whatever reason you'll hear during the testimony. And her son, who's a child, is, in her words, sleeping in Miss Green's apartment. So she's going to check on him and retrieve him and bring him back. She goes into the apartment, she uses the phone, she calls her brother, she checks on Teresa Green, who's still hot under the collar, and we anticipate that Lisa Moore will testify that Mr. Hunter, who's known as Mike to all of these folks in the apartment complex, was attempting to he had been attempting to keep Miss Green and Mr. Butler apart from each other because they're still mad at each other and they're still having words and they're still trying to get at each other. And he's trying to play Switzerland, keep the two of them apart. And while all of that is happening at the top of these stairs in between apartments 11 and 12, we believe the testimony will be the Butlers will say that Teresa Green was grabbing onto Mike, and what Mr. Hunter was saying to Miss Green, "Why are you mad at me? Why are you trying to fight me?" And Miss Green was kicking at Mr. Hunter, and that trying to still get at Joseph Butler, who had slapped her across the face and caused her to have a bloody nose. And during that tussle at the top of the stairs, that Mr. Hunter fell over backwards down the stairs on his back, and that Miss Green fell over top of him, and they fell all the way from the top of the stairs to the bottom of the stairs, all 14 stairs. We believe Lisa Moore will testify that she saw all of that take place and happen, and that she saw that happen, and that she saw Miss Green get back up, and that Mr. Hunter got back up, and that they went back up into apartment 11. Miss Moore will say that she got her son. It's 2:30 in the morning now. She brought her son down to her car, down at the bottom of the stairwell of the apartment, placed her son in that car, and then she went back and forth, up and down the stairs. She knocked on the door, trying to use the phone again, presumptively to call her brother again. And at that point, Mr. Hunter came to the door and said, Miss Green is trying to calm down. Now is not a good time to come in. And that she then went back into her stepfather and mother's apartment. And as she was going back and forth, she waited at the bottom of the stairs. Her brother eventually arrived at 3 o'clock. There was another neighbor that they were actually talking to at the bottom of the stairs. And she said she knocked at the top of the stairs again, but no one answered. And that was the last time that she saw Teresa. The other location that we're talking about factually that we believe the testimony will come out is that testimony will come out that Teresa Green's vehicle was found in Sanford, Florida, which is about 15 miles from the location of the apartments. Remember, these apartments are on the corner of Tar and I-4, flat top roofs right there at that location.
I'm back.
Western on-ramp to I-4 from Tar, that's the location. Those apartments are right there at that location. And the location of Teresa Green's car is located at CVS in Sanford, Florida, 11 miles or 12 miles up I-4, about 5 miles east.
Should I fast forward it, guys, or is it interesting? Should I fast forward it? What should I do, guys?
Joseph Butler will testify, and Joyce Butler will testify that Mr. Hunter knocked on their door at 7 o'clock in the morning and asked Mr. Butler to drive his van, the white van that he had use of, to that location.
Yo, Falcon.
Left Teresa Green's vehicle there. Again, it's very important, I think, for you guys to make decisions about what evidence you find to be credible versus not credible. And after that, Mr. Butler allegedly went in.
Damn, one jury matter's coming into the city for dinner.
He says he came out.
Come on down, one jury matters.
He says nothing else. So I don't want to hear anything else. He gets in the car and they drive back, and that's the end of that conversation. And that was 7 o'clock on Sunday morning, May 26th. Miss Green's son doesn't come back to the apartment until Monday, the 27th, at around 3 in the afternoon. He gets a phone call from his grandmother, or calls his grandmother. After he gets to the apartment, he finds the apartment door unlocked, the lights are on, the contents of the purse are upside down on the bed. There's a broken watch on the floor that he then puts on the bathroom counter. He then goes and knocks on the Butler's apartment door, apartment 12, and Joseph Butler never tells him the truth. Never says, your mother fell down the stairs on Saturday night. Your mother
They're scared.
slapped me in the face and I slapped her back on Saturday night.
They're scared, one jury matters. Don't worry about it. You know how it is.
To drive and follow your mother's vehicle to Sanford, never says any of that to the middle school.
A fat bottom belly. I'm about to smoke a fat bottom belly cigar. Look. A fat. Let me go full screen. Look. A fat bottom belly, guys. Look at that. That's the name of the cigar. Because this girl, or what it is, has a fat bottom Betty. On the bottom it says here, Fat Bottom Betty. Fat Bottom Betty. Let's see how it tastes.
The weekend at a friend's house. It's not until later that evening when the police arrive at the location that the butlers then decide that they're going to talk to the police or cooperate.
Looks yummy. Really?
During
You like cigars, Falcon?
Joseph Butler Sunday morning never calls the police. Sunday afternoon never calls the police. Monday morning never calls the police. Lisa Moore never calls the police on Sunday morning, on Sunday afternoon, on Monday morning, on Monday afternoon. Mrs. Butler never calls the police on Monday morning or Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon or Monday morning or Monday afternoon. It's not until the police show up because Octavius Hayes, the daughter of Teresa Green, and Teresa Green's mother arrive at the location saying, I got called. She didn't go to work on Monday morning. We don't know where she is. The other location that we're talking about is in Texas, Houston, Texas. And the van that Mr.
I'm trying not to inhale.
Or driving to is found burnt in a location on the line.
It tastes so good. Wow.
You'll hear testimony from an arson investigator that will say that the
Ow.
was burnt out, but the arson investigator will say never took any samples from inside the vehicle, didn't pull any DNA or fingerprints, have no idea when it actually burnt, knew where the fire started, had no idea what the accelerant was, couldn't tell you if
You remember the taste? Really?
kicked over a lantern in the back of that van.
I remember the taste. You used to smoke?
And that there's no
Falcon, you used to smoke cigars? Or what? With your family, your father? I don't have headphones, but can't hear. What? You guys don't hear sound when I play the? You guys don't hear the sound of the movie? I mean, from the trial?
beneficial evidence or no evidence linking DeMorris Hunter to that van, to that fire, or to that location. You'll also hear forensically from the experts in this case that the Oldsmobile that Ms. Green drove, unfortunately, no evidence to store your body.
No, it's playing. It's playing. I hear it.
But there's no DNA that links Mr. Hunter to driving that vehicle. There's no fingerprints on the trunk of that vehicle. There's no fingerprints on the steering wheel or on a door handle or a window or anything that links Mr. Hunter to that location. There's no videotape inside the Walgreens, outside the Walgreens, or anywhere between Parr and Sanford that links Mr. Hunter having driven that vehicle to that location. And you'll hear forensically from the city of Orlando forensic experts that there is nothing that links Mr. Hunter forensically to harming Mrs. Green in any way. Not his DNA transferred onto her, not any DNA in the apartment.
All right, I'm gonna fast forward.
Fingerprint.
Yeah, all excuses.
Exception of some dishware in the kitchen, which would indicate that he had been in the apartment, leaving that location. That he was actually already.
All right, let's go.
Does this fairly accurately show apartment number 12?
All right, that's what he's done.
Thank you, Mr. Self-State. You may call your first witness.
Let me see how he ends. Hold on.
The evidence, we will come and we will ask you to render what we believe only verdict that the evidence proves in this case or doesn't prove. And that's a verdict of not guilty.
Thank you, Mr. Self-State. You may call your first witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. State calls Joseph Butler.
I can hear it, but it's low. Yes, it is though. That's how the video is. I don't know. That's how it is, bro. Sorry, guys. I'll try to raise it for you. Let me see. That's the highest there. And it's the highest where you can do. I can't make it any higher. You going to bed, Jenny? Who's going to bed? What? You cannot hear it? I cannot hear it, so I'm out of here. Wow, Jenny, why are you so mean? Wow.
Sir, could you state your name and spell your last name for the court reporter, please?
Joseph Butler.
I can't make it louder.
Thank you. You may inquire.
Thank you, Your Honor. Morning, sir.
Morning.
You hear a difference now? You hear a difference now?
I do floors and crossing guard.
Okay. What kind of work have you done in the past?
Floors. Worked in the recovery room. Did maintenance.
I hear it too. I hear it clear. And I hear it loud as well.
Where do you do that?
In Orlando.
Like a school crossing or? Let me direct your attention back to 2002. What did you do for a living back then?
I was working at the hospital.
What did you do for the
I
hospital?
was doing floors at the time.
Okay, I see. And where did you live back then?
In the apartment.
I'm getting off anyway soon, guys.
Do you remember the name of the apartment?
Nah.
Another half hour. 4 o'clock, I'm getting off. 4 a.m. I'm
Was
getting
the
off.
apartment that you lived in located at 32?
All right, I'm just letting you know I'm getting off at 4 a.m. That's like, 45 minutes from now. 4 a.m.
216 Cornell Avenue, specifically apartment 12.
Yes.
All right. Was that in Orange County?
I think so, yes.
Okay. May I approach her?
Yes.
Show me what the market states exhibit H for identification. You recognize what that photograph shows?
Yes, yes.
What is that?
That's the apartment.
Is that the apartment that you lived in? It's kind of an updated picture. of
Yeah,
it.
that's it. That's it.
Does it fairly accurately show what the apartment looked like then?
Yes.
Trying to state we move H into evidence as states 7.
Any objection? It will be admitted as state 7. May.
Okay. Is this the apartment that I just showed you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is that a yes?
Yes.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
How was this apartment complex set up? How many floors, first of all?
First and second floor.
I'm sorry?
First and second.
Okay. So we see, I don't know if, can you see down here?
Mm-hmm.
If you turn around and look behind you, we see a couple entrances. How many entrances were there to get into the main apartment complex?
2, I think.
Okay. And are those below like the lights that we see above by the roof?
Yes.
All right.
Now, if you come in there, there's just one entrance in there going in there, go upstairs and downstairs.
And if you walk into the main entrance, which is the stairwell, how many apartments are on the first floor that you can access from that main entrance?
I mean, he has a lot of voice.
Okay, and if you walk up the stairs, how many apartments are on?
Is he wearing an on lapel microphone? I don't see a microphone in front of his desk, the attorney. So he might be wearing a microphone on his jacket, no?
On the top floor. Where was your apartment number 12, located?
Upstairs, on the right.
And who did you live there with at the time?
My wife. And
What's her name?
Joyce Butler.
What did she do back in 2002?
She worked at the hospital.
Did you know a woman named Teresa Green?
That was my neighbor.
Can I approach her? Show you what's been marked as states exhibit I for identification. You recognize the person in that photograph?
Yes.
Who is that?
I told you better.
You have a medical issue with your feet?
Yeah.
You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm all right right now. Go ahead.
Okay. Who is in this photograph?
Teresa.
Does this fairly accurately show what she looked like back then?
Yes.
This time statement moved I into evidence as states 8.
It will be admitted as states 8. You may.
Is this Miss Green we see in the photo here?
Yes.
Where did she live in relation to your apartment?
Across the hall.
So if you were in 12, was she in 11 right across?
Yes.
What did she do for a living?
She worked at the hospital, but I just didn't never know what it really was.
It appears that you worked at the hospital, so did your then wife, and so did Miss Green. Did the people in this apartment complex, did a lot of them work in the hospital?
Yes, most of them all of them.
Do you ever remember Miss Green working in the labor and delivery department?
I know I just see her there, yeah.
Where's my water?
Did you meet Miss Green by virtue of just her being your neighbor?
Yes.
Had you been in her apartment following the period of time that she went missing?
Which you went missing?
Yes, after she went missing and after you found out that she had been killed.
Yeah, I went in there. Her son came and got me.
Did you see anything unusual in her apartment when you looked in there?
Yes, there's a big hole in the wall.
How long had you known Miss Green by the time she was killed?
How long have I known her? I haven't known her that long. Probably about 3 months, maybe 3 or 4 months, something like that. I don't know for sure.
You mentioned her son. Did she have it? She had children?
Yes.
You know how many?
I think 2 boys, as far as I know.
Were there times that you would invite her over to your apartment just to hang out with you and your wife?
Well, not really. It was, every now and then my wife would be talking with her, but I never invited her over like.
Were there times that you kind of had get-togethers and she would come over with some other people?
Just at one time.
Okay, I see.
Don't work too hard, Cat Randall. You're a hard worker, bro.
The calendar from May of 2002, that states
Take care of yourself.
9.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
It will be admitted as State's Exhibit 9.
Let me direct your attention to late Saturday, May 25th of 2002.
What witness are we watching? Who's this guy?
You mentioned you had a get-together at your apartment this one time.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. We had to get together.
Was that the last time that you saw Teresa Green?
Yes.
About when did this party start up?
It really wasn't a party. Okay. It was just that we was planning on having a barbecue the next day. And she had got her drinks and everything. And
she meaning who?
She
said she got drinks? Who got
She got drinks. She just got drinks when we went to the store.
Who got drinks?
She did.
Your mom, your wife, or
my wife wasn't no drinker.
Okay, so Miss Green got drinks.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So when we went to the store and came back, she was already lit up.
She had been drinking already.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Where'd you guys go to get the meat?
Public.
Who'd you go with?
Mars.
What did you know DeMorris by then? What was his name back then?
Mike.
So you guys go and get the meat at Publix, you get back. Who was at your apartment?
When we got back?
Yes.
Teresa and my wife.
Okay. So at this point, is it the 4 of you kind of hanging out at the apartment barbecuing?
Well, no, we went barbecuing. It was the next day.
Okay, it was for the
We
next
was just going to get the stuff for the next day.
I understand.
I understand.
Who is Lisa Moore?
That's my stepdaughter.
All right. No, it's been a while, but do you see the person that you knew as Mike here in the courtroom?
Mike.
Would you please point him out and tell me what he's wearing?
White shirt.
Does he have a jacket or no jacket?
No jacket.
May the record reflect the witnesses identified the defendant?
Record will still reflect.
Mike.
Approach. Showing you Mr. Marcus Stacy J for identification. You recognize the person in that?
Yes.
Who is that?
Mike.
Is that fairly accurately depicted what he looked like
Yes,
back in 2002.
yes, yes.
This time, state would move J into evidence as states 10.
No objection.
It will be admitted as states 10.
Guys, where is
Is this a photo?
Guys, where is what's his name? I just noticed I haven't seen him in a while. Where is our friend from Chicago? Not Chicago. Oh my god, why can't I think of this fucking guy's name? I'm like my mind drew a blank. Holy shit. What the fuck? What's his name? God damn it. Oh. Let's see. Where is it? I can't find his name. Yeah, Doc Bones. Yes, Doc Bones. Where? All right, thank you. Want thank you, Randall, Falcon, Ray, Cat. Where is he? Where's Doc Bones? Is he here? Have you seen him here yesterday or today? When was the last time you guys seen him?
Yeah, Publisher.
May. Yep.
Was this a photograph that you actually provided to the detectives when they were investigating this case?
Yes.
I want to send him a message.
Describe the defendant's appearance back then.
His appearance?
Yes, sir.
You look just like that on that picture you right there all the time.
Okay. Where did the defendant live in relation to you back then?
Downstairs. I don't know apartment number, but it was downstairs in the same cluster.
Okay, so it was like right down the same stairwell as yours?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Do you remember if his apartment number was 9?
I'm not for sure about the apartment.
Did the defendant work at the hospital with you guys?
No.
About how long had you known the defendant the night that this get-together happened?
Well, no, probably about 3 weeks, month.
A relatively short time.
Yeah, sure.
Did the defendant live in that apartment right downstairs alone or with anybody else?
No.
Did other people live in that apartment before he did?
Yeah.
Do you remember who?
What's his name? I think his name was
That's okay.
Humphrey.
Humphrey.
It was Humphrey.
Okay.
Him and his girlfriend stayed there.
So this gets together at your apartment. What was going on? I mean, what were you guys doing? Just hanging out?
Yeah,
Just hanging out.
When we got back, she was already about too drunk already. And we was just drinking and talking. And then, my wife had went to sleep and she came out and said she was too loud. So
It was too loud?
Yeah, and I turned the radio down and she said she come out again, she got to go home. And so she came out again because it was still too loud. So she told her we had to go home. I said, okay, we'll do this tomorrow.
All right.
So
Let me stop you there real quick. At the point where this party is shut down, had you been drinking?
yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Had Miss Green been drinking? You said she was
Yes.
pretty drunk?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What about the defendant? Had he been drinking?
No.
Was Lisa Moore there as well at this time, your stepdaughter?
No.
At some point, did she arrive?
Yeah.
I'm falling asleep.
Why did your then wife,
Some
want the party to shut down?
somebody's falling asleep, Falcon.
So
He's sleepy.
at about 2:30 or so, is this when the party basically is shut down by your wife?
Sleepyhead.
Was it that time? I don't know. But maybe.
Okay, sometime in the early morning hours.
Yes, yeah.
Understood.
He's sleepy.
Except for your wife, your then wife, Joyce Butler, getting a little upset at you guys for being loud. She's got to go to work the next morning. Were there any problems with anybody at this point during this party?
No.
So when your wife shuts the party down and you're basically telling everybody, look, we got to go. What happens between you and Teresa Green at that point?
Oh, well, you got mad and slapped me. And I tapped her back. I didn't really slap her. So I just tapped her and said, let's go home. Let's go do this tomorrow.
And where'd you slap her?
It's the same place she slapped me.
Where?
Right there in the face.
Okay, so she slaps you in the face, you slap her back in the face, and we're like, we're done.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you know what caused her to slap you in the face? Was there an argument? Was
No argument. She just hauled off and slapped.
Okay. Did that happen inside your apartment or
Inside
outside?
the apartment.
I'm sorry?
Inside.
Inside, okay. After she slaps you in the face, you slap her in the face, tell the jury what happens then.
Okay, he goes outside the door by the stairs, and Mike gets on the first floor.
What was on the first floor?
First steps on the stairs, and she steps in front of him and say, why you let Joe slap you? Slap and hit me. He said, you hit him first, so he really didn't hit you, he just tapped you. And next thing I know, she put her foot up and kicked him. Tried to kick him downstairs, and he grabbed her foot, and they both went down there. And then I was asking him when he got up, was he all right? She went to cussing and fussing. I said, well, I'll see y'all tomorrow. So I went back in the apartment, and I went to bed.
Okay, let me stop you there. So outside of your apartment at the stairwell is when she basically kicks at the defendant, and they both go tumbling down the stairs.
Yes.
And at this point, is this when, was your stepdaughter there at this point?
I don't think she was there yet.
Okay.
I'm not for sure, but I don't think she was.
Charm? Yeah. Show me Stacy's Exhibit K for identification. Can you take a look at those two photos and tell me if you recognize what they show?
Yeah.
Okay, look at one more, please.
It's another one? I can't see what we want. Oh, it's on the other side. Oh, yeah.
Okay, do you recognize
Yes,
those photos?
yes.
What do they show generally?
Hmm?
What do they show?
A rug. There's some there. Like it's tore up.
What area of the apartment or the building does that show?
That's the top floor.
Okay, is that the stairwell?
Yeah.
Okay. Do these fairly and accurately depict what the stairwell looks like?
Yes.
Okay. I know there's some paper down there that belong for that one.
Yeah, that wasn't there.
At this time, state will move K into evidence to states 11, or yeah, 11.
No objection.
Oh, man.
States 11,
Publish.
May.
Showing you photograph 1 of states 11.
Is this witness boring? Let me fast forward this witness.
Where is the entrance to your apartment if you walk up? Are you the right or the left?
I'm right.
Miss Green's then would have been to the left?
Yeah.
And showing you photograph 2 of states 11. It's just, what does this show? You can turn around and look if you have to.
Oh, that's the stairwell.
Okay, looking down from your apartment area?
Yeah.
And is that the stairwell that they tumbled down that
Yes,
way?
yes.
When they tumbled down the stairs, did they go all the way down to the bottom part?
All the way to the bottom.
That's more.
When they landed at the bottom of the stairwell, did you see them actually get up?
Yes.
Did anyone appear to be severely injured in any way?
No.
Anyone screaming in pain or anything like that?
No.
Did you see what they did after they got up?
The only thing I seen was her cursing and fussing. And
He's half asleep. He's old.
me and my wife went back in the apartment.
He's an old man. Give him a break.
So you and your wife go back to the apartment. Did you have to work the next day?
No.
Just your wife?
Yes.
Just Joyce Butler, okay.
Why do you say that? Why do you say that, Ray Ray?
To several hours later, now still on Sunday
Ray Ray, why do you say it'll take a while if Rich's channel will be back? Why you say it'll take a while?
morning, May 26th. What happened Sunday morning at around 7 o'clock in the morning?
Well, that's when I got up, but stuff happened before then.
You still had what? I'm sorry?
Say some stuff happened before then. Like, I was asleep and she kept telling me that he kept coming up, trying to get me to follow him in the car. They gonna take the car back to the car lot. And I looked at the clock and said, "Ain't no car lot open this time, man. I'm not going nowhere." So I just went back to sleep.
Okay. Were you woken up again shortly after?
Yeah. So I woke up again. So and I still didn't move right then. So
how long is that gonna talk for?
But when that time you was talking about 7, that's when I really got up. And he had left the keys in there.
No, who did? Who came with the keys?
Mike.
Okay, the defendant.
Yeah.
All right. So explain to me how that happened. Did he come into your apartment? Did he come into the bedroom? What
Came in the bedroom.
Okay.
And I was still laying there. And he left the keys and he said, "Man, I'll be downstairs."
Did he tell you what he wanted you to do?
You had to follow him to the gas to take the car back. We supposed to do that anyway. She wanted me to follow him yesterday too, that day too. But I didn't see her.
Okay. So he asked you to take the keys and follow him to.
Yeah, I was in the van.
You were in a van.
Yeah, he was in the car, her car.
Describe the van to me.
Oh, the van was white with a green green only van. It's an old van.
Okay. And that was that the vehicle you drove?
Yes.
What vehicle did the defendant drive?
He drove her vehicle.
What car was that?
It was an Oldsmobile.
You remember what color?
Grayish white or something like that. Grayish white.
Grayish white?
Yeah, something like that.
Grayish white. Light gray. No? Light gray.
Didn't say anything about where Teresa Green was.
No.
Did you see Teresa Green at any time this morning?
No.
So when the defendant asked you to follow him while he's driving the victim's car, follow him in the van, did you agree?
Mm-hmm.
So yes?
Yes, yes.
She can't take.
Okay. My bad.
My bad. Hell yeah.
Was that van
Mm-hmm.
you know owned by the defendant?
No.
Do you know who owned the van?
Guy named Pete owned the van.
Do you know Pete's real name?
No.
I guess so. Was it down by the river?
Did you ever know a man named Henry Fields?
No. That's where they found it, probably.
Yeah.
Henry Fields?
Yeah. I think that's his last name.
I'm sorry?
No, not Henry. Oh, it's Humphrey. I know Humphrey, not Henry.
Okay. So, to your knowledge, the defendant is driving
Humphrey.
a white van.
Yes.
Understood.
Humphrey.
Had you ever seen the defendant drive Teresa's Oldsmobile before that day?
No.
Did you see anybody else in Miss Green's white Oldsmobile except for the defendant?
Yeah, no. I couldn't see nobody.
Where did you end up going following the defendant?
Ended up in Sanford.
And was the car lot in Sanford, or was the car lot?
I didn't know where the car lot was. I'm just following.
You're just following. All right. So where did you end up in Sanford?
At a Walgreens.
How far away is this Walgreens from your apartment complex?
Ooh. Well, that's a long way. It's at least 10 miles or more, maybe longer.
Okay, approach her. Show me those markings next to the L. Do you recognize the vehicle in that photograph?
That's the vehicle.
What is that?
I'm falling asleep. I'm sleepy. Yeah.
Miss Green, yeah.
A long week work. Long work week.
Fairly inaccurately depict what her vehicle looked like back then.
Yes.
This time, say, L into evidence evidence as states 12.
No objection, Your Honor.
It will be admitted as states 12.
Publish.
May.
Is this the photograph I just showed you?
Yeah, that's a big caddy.
Okay.
That's a big caddy. You can put a body, you can put a couple bodies in the back there. You can fit 4 bodies in that trunk.
Obviously, we see in the photograph here the trunk is open, but when we left the vehicle at Walgreens, was it closed?
Yes.
All right. So what happens when you and the defendant arrive at Walgreens?
Well, when they put it in there, you pulled to the side of the building, and I went inside the store to get an Alka-Seltzer because I had a hangover.
To get Alka-Seltzer for your hangover? Okay.
And forgot my wallet and couldn't get it, so I had to come back and sit in the van. I sat in the van. He stayed in the car for a good while. I don't know what he was doing, but he was in there doing something. I don't know what it was.
Okay.
And I just sat there and waited. Then he comes back. Then he said he messed up. I told him I don't want to hear. Just take me back home.
Let me back you up. When you said you waited in the van?
Yes.
When the defendant got back to the van, where did he sit? Driver's or passenger seat?
He got me. I think first he was in the passenger seat and then he drove.
Okay. So who drove the van back to the apartment complex?
I think he did.
Okay. Bless you. While, after he got into the van with you, you mentioned he said something. What did he say to you?
He said, I messed up.
Messed up?
Yeah, I say, I don't know what I hear, man. You done messed up and way over here and you got me in this mess.
Did he give you any more details as far as what he meant by that?
No, I didn't even want to know what he was talking about. I kind of figured something went wrong with him and her.
Did you find it unusual that he asked you to follow him and Teresa somewhere, or follow in Teresa's car, but then left the car at Walgreens?
Yes. I found it when I didn't see her come and tell me that.
Do you know what he did with the keys to Teresa's car?
No.
Where did you guys go after you left Walgreens in that white van?
Back to the house. I went back home.
During your interaction with the defendant that morning, did you see any obvious injuries on him?
Well, I seen a little redness on his face, like, but other than that, I didn't see no.
Any blood?
No.
Any torn clothing?
No, I didn't see nothing.
Once you guys arrive back at your apartment complex, what happens? What do you do?
I told him I'm going back to bed.
Okay, and did you?
Yeah.
Do you know where he went?
I don't know, but when I woke up, he was gone.
From the point that you left him at that apartment complex that morning after dropping Teresa Green's car off at Walgreens to today, have you seen him?
Have I seen him? No.
The next day, I believe it's Monday, the 27th, did you make contact with Teresa Green's son, Octavius?
He's not drunk with Cat Randall.
Did he ask you anything?
He's old, not drunk.
He asked me have I seen his mama.
Give him a break.
And I told him I hadn't seen her since it was Saturday, I guess.
Since when? I'm sorry.
Saturday, I think that was when the last time, Saturday.
Did you give him and did you tell him anything about the whole
No.
slapping thing?
No.
Was it significant to you to tell him that?
No, it wasn't.
Did you tell him anything about following the defendant dropping the car off?
No, I didn't tell him about that either.
Why not?
I don't know. I just didn't tell him.
Okay. At some point that same Monday evening, did law enforcement come and interview you?
Yes.
Is that the time that you provided law enforcement the photo of the defendant that we saw earlier?
Yes.
Did they also ask permission to go into your apartment and look around and take photographs?
Yeah.
Did you allow them?
Yeah.
A couple of days later, did a female detective come to you and show you a series of photographs?
Yes.
Did she ask you if you recognized the person you knew as Mike?
Yes.
Were you able to pick Mike out?
Yes.
Can I approach him? Show me what's been marked. state's exhibit. M is in Mary. You take a look at that exhibit and tell me if you recognize your signature.
Yeah, that's right.
And your initials.
Yes.
Is this a true, accurate copy of the document you filled out?
Yes, yes, sir.
No further questions at this time, Your Honor. Thank you, sir.
Yay.
Cross-examination.
Morning, Mr. Butler. How are you? Sir?
All right.
All right. All right. So I'm going to ask you some questions, and I'm going to try to pose the questions to you in such a way that you can easily answer yes or no. All right.
Good.
Now, I wanted to. I'm actually going to break that rule right from the start because I have some questions for you about the apartment complex where all this took place. The apartment complex where you lived and where Teresa Green lived was actually owned by Florida Hospital, isn't that
Yes,
correct?
yes,
And they rented it out to a lot of employees,
Yes.
presumably at a pretty decent price, I would guess.
yes,
I would imagine too that as a condition of your living in these apartments that were owned by Florida Hospital, you had to abide by their rules.
yes,
So like, you couldn't be getting in trouble or getting arrested or anything like that, or else they would throw you out
right,
of the apartment, throw you out of your job, presumably as well.
yes,
So both you, your wife, and Teresa were all under this agreement or understanding about the apartment complex.
yes.
correct? Now, I can't really tell from the pictures that we've seen, but it looks like when you reach the top of the stairs, the doors are really, the doors to the apartment are really no wider than the hallway itself, correct?
So,
In other words, like, you don't like get to the top of the stairs and then go down a hall
no,
to get to the door. The door's right there.
yeah, yes,
It looks in the pictures that you could, with two hands, and I'm not a big guy, but
oh, well,
I
you
can
won't,
touch both doors.
you won't reach them.
I'm sorry,
You won't reach them.
you won't reach them?
Mm-mm.
A little bit further than me?
Yeah,
Okay, so I would suppose my reach might be 5 foot.
mm,
6, 5 foot 7. I'm not a big guy. Probably you can touch both doors with your
maybe,
hands.
but I don't think it.
You're a little taller than I am. Okay, so Miss Green lived in the apartment on the other side of that little hallway, and that landing would be probably like, let's say, if we made this side of the podium the door to her apartment, where would your door be? Like, if I'm moving over here, if you can see the distance between myself and the podium, where would your door be? About here or closer or further?
My door,
I'm sorry?
my door, my door
Yes, your door.
to her door.
Right, yeah.
It's a little bit wider than that.
I'm sorry?
It's a little bit wider than that.
A little bit wider than that?
Yeah,
Around here?
yeah,
Okay. So pretty close.
yeah.
And, you know, we can't tell from these pictures, but would I be correct in assuming that the apartment, when you go in, like there's a wall in between both apartments? Like you have a wall and she has a wall that separates your apartments from each other? In other words, like if you go in your apartment, there would have been a big wall over here that separated your apartment from her apartment, correct?
I don't get you.
In other words, all that space up there was all one big space, and then it was divided in half. Well, let me ask you this way: do you know if both apartments were about the same size?
Yes, yes,
Okay, so that whole space was divided roughly in half
yes,
between both apartments.
somewhat like that. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so now, and I want to remind you, I know this has been a long time since this happened, and you've given a number of statements. Like, do you remember talking to the police the first time? It would have been really late at night, like after midnight.
Yes,
And then they came back and talked to you a second time.
Yes.
And then probably around 10 years ago, you.
10 more minutes, guys. 10 more minutes.
Lawyers, not us, but you had to come in and give a testimony under oath, and you were asked a lot of questions about it.
Yes.
Do you remember that? Did you have the opportunity to read all that stuff
No.
before you came in here? Okay. And like I said, it's been a long time, about almost 24 years since this happened. All right, so on the night that this you guys had this get together, Teresa Green, and you mentioned earlier under direct examination that Teresa Green had been your neighbor for a couple of months.
Yeah.
Isn't it true that she'd actually been your neighbor for like over 2 years?
Well, I don't even know about that.
You don't know. Do you remember ever telling the police that she had been your neighbor for like 2 years before? No. If would anything refresh your recollection if I showed you?
I know, I'm falling asleep. I'll put it out, Falcon. Thank you.
See if I can find it. Well, you remember on the night of May 28th, this is when you gave the first statement to the police a little after midnight.
I got a bad. Hey, Melanoise.
Philippi, am I right?
I don't know how long I've been there.
I'm sorry?
I said, I don't know how long I have been at that time.
Okay, well, but I mean, that's what you said.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Back in- that Mike, Mr. Hunter, lived there and that he was known to you. You had never seen him ever be hostile or angry or strike Teresa or anything like that.
No.
As a matter of fact, on the night that this happened, there was no hostility between them.
No.
Right up until the sort of. You don't have. Do you have any recollection of slamming the bedroom door to your wife's bedroom?
No.
Or knocking over stuff inside your apartment, like a fan and whatnot?
No.
You don't have any recollection of how the Teresa Green's blood ended up on the frame outside of your apartment? But your testimony here today is that it was definitely not from your having struck her in
No, it wasn't.
a bloody nose.
No.
So your testimony here today is that Teresa Green, who was quite intoxicated, after she slapped you and you slapped her back, or tapped, as you said, slapped her back, she turned her wrath on Mr. Hunter. Is that correct?
Yes.
So she decided to take out her anger on him.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember, do you have any recollection of Mr. Hunter trying to prevent her from attacking you?
No.
You don't have any recollection of that at all?
That didn't happen.
So if anybody else said that, that would not be true either.
That won't be true.
You have no recollection of the two of you exchanging quite a few words, hostile words between you. I mean, you and Teresa Green on that evening. No, it was just a random slap for no apparent reason at all.
Yes.
Now, your story here today is that Teresa Green was on the landing outside of your apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
And then she was in a struggle with Mr. Hunter.
No, she wasn't struggling yet. What happens? He stepped on the first step. She was on the main landing, and she asked him, "Why you let Joe hit me?" And then she said, "You hit him first, and he just tapped you anyway." So next thing you know, she put her foot up and kicked him, and he grabbed her foot, and they went downstairs.
Now, was he, according to your recollection now, was he facing her
Yes,
when he fell back?
yes,
So he fell over backwards
yeah.
down the
But he
stairs.
had grabbed her leg, they fell together.
And so she fell over the top of him, presumably,
Yeah, something
on the
like,
way down the stairs.
something like that.
Now, you know, in the photograph there, she seems to, appears to be a fairly substantial woman. In other words, she was not a thin, frail
No, she was,
individual. She was
yeah,
pretty hefty.
yeah.
And she fell over the top of him.
I don't know exactly what it is, but I know they both went downstairs.
Well, I mean, you were standing there watching.
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
right?
I was standing there.
Okay. So she didn't just walk down the stairs. She
She
fell
got
down.
pulled downstairs.
I'm sorry?
She got pulled
She
downstairs.
got pulled downstairs. She fell down with him.
Yes,
Down the stairs, all the way down to the
all the
bottom.
way to the end.
So would it be fair that they were tumbling as
Yeah.
they were falling down?
Yes, yes.
All the way down to the bottom, which is a concrete landing?
And, mhm.
At that point, you decided that, you'd had enough of this and you were
Yeah,
closing the door.
yeah. I get up.
And according to you, Lisa Moore, who is, she's not actually your daughter, correct? She's your stepdaughter?
Yes,
She's Joyce Butler's
yes.
daughter. At that point, Lisa Moore was not there?
Not yet, I don't think.
You don't think so?
Uh-uh.
Okay. So she wouldn't have seen
No.
that,
The only
that
person
event.
saw it there was Joyce.
I'm sorry?
Joyce have seen that.
Joyce would have seen it.
Yeah.
So
Oops, sorry. What time is it? All right, I'm going to bed in a minute. Hold on, guys. I fell asleep, guys. Sorry, I fell asleep.
you've decided you've had enough of this. Do you remember Joyce's son showing up that evening?
Son,
Her son?
no, not that evening.
Not that evening?
Not that I know of.
You would never have talked to him or anything along those
I'm gonna
lines?
object to which evening are we talking
Yeah, 'cause
The evening of the fall, the
Mm.
evening of the party at your house. The same evening, we're talking sometime after 2:30 in the morning.
uh-uh,
Do you remember her son showing up?
no,
Or talking to him about anything at all?
no,
Did you know that Lisa Moore's son was staying in Teresa Green's apartment?
Teresa Green's son was staying there?
No, Lisa Moore. At that time, Lisa Moore had a son, correct?
Yes,
And do you remember how old he was
about
back then?
8 or 9, somewhere around
8 or
there.
9 years old? Do you remember seeing him that night at all?
No, not at that place there, no.
I'm sorry?
No,
No, you don't remember seeing him?
uh-uh.
So after you close the door on this whole scene, did you go immediately to bed?
Yes. No, I took another drink and then I went to bed.
You had another drink?
Yeah.
And then you went to bed?
Yeah.
When you went to bed, or in the course of your having a drink, presumably that took you more than a few minutes,
Mm-hmm.
right? You weren't just doing shots, right?
No.
So you took your time, you had a drink, and then you decided to go to bed. Now, while you were in your apartment, after you closed the door, basically decided you didn't want to hear anything more about this, and you were having a drink and then went to bed, it would be fair to say you didn't hear anything coming from Teresa's apartment, any noise coming from Teresa's
No.
apartment, any yelling or anything like that?
No.
Anything that would have alerted you?
No. I
You
heard
didn't hear a crash,
no.
like a loud bang?
No.
Something like a piece of furniture falling over or someone being smashed into a wall. You never heard that?
No.
So you had no reason to go check on the apartment at
No.
all?
No.
So we're sometime after 3 o'clock in the morning. Would that be fair? When you finally get to sleep?
Maybe about right.
Okay, I mean, it's late, whatever it is, it's
Yeah.
really late. So the next thing you know, this is what you've testified to today, is that Mr. Hunter comes knocking on your door trying to wake you up.
Yes.
And it's your testimony that your wife, Joyce, let him into the apartment?
Not the first time.
Not the first time?
No.
So who would have answered the door and known who it was at the door?
She answered the door.
Okay. And you're still asleep?
Yeah.
So you don't actually know this. This is what Joyce told you.
Yes, she came, yeah, right at that time, she told me, and I told her, I said, well, I'm not going within the car that I open this time of morning.
Okay, so the first time that you are told that Mr. Hunter is coming to see you, or he's at your door and asking you for a favor, is pretty early in the morning.
Yeah.
Right? About 7 o'clock.
No.
Earlier than that.
Yes.
6 o'clock.
I think it was 5.
5 o'clock in the morning? Okay, did you ever tell anybody that happened at 5 o'clock in the morning?
I'm not one for sure, but I know it was around that time. It was early.
How did you know? Did you look at your watch?
Yes. When I looked at the watch, at my clock on the wall, it was saying something like 5 or something.
So you've been asleep for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
And it's still dark.
Yes.
And again, did you ever tell anyone, any detective, that Mr. Hunter had come trying to wake you up at 5 o'clock in the morning?
Not that I know of.
No. Is that because your memory is better today, or because it was better back then?
But yeah, it probably was better back then.
It would have been better back then, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's the kind of thing that you would have thought was important to tell law enforcement, right? Because it helps to set the time frame of when things are happening.
Yeah, I told him everything I knew.
I'm going to bed.
Eventually, though, according to you, you got up and you
The guy's still
talked to
talking.
Mr.
Wow.
Hunter face to face,
This guy is still talking. Oh my God.
correct?
Yeah.
And according to you, your
Wow.
your recollection is that Mr. Hunter asked you to follow him and Teresa
Almost done. 3 more
in the
minutes.
van, that you needed to go somewhere.
It's 4 a.m. I gotta get
Is
off.
that correct?
Yeah, he need to go take the see, we had already discussed this the day before.
You'd already discussed what the day before?
Take the car back to the car lot. So she didn't want the car no more. So we was gonna do that the next day. So
All right, let me get this straight. It's your testimony today is that you and Mr. Hunter had planned
no,
to take the car back?
no,
to the car
me
lot?
and Mr. Hunter didn't plan anything.
Okay,
It was me and her.
you and Teresa Green?
Yes. She wanted me to follow because he had the van.
I'm sorry?
He had the van. She wanted me to follow them in the car so they can take the car back to the car.
All right, so I'm sorry. So you had discussed with Teresa Green
Mm-hmm.
that she was going to take the car back to a car lot
Yes.
and that she needed you to follow her in the van,
Mm-hmm.
and that you were gonna give her a ride back from this car lot.
Yes.
Now, I'm assuming when you say car lot, that you mean like a used car lot. I'm guessing that she had bought, according to you, she had bought this car from a used car lot and was not able to make the payments or something and was giving it back.
I have no idea what she had doing with the car, but she wanted to take it back. That's all I know.
She wanted to take it back. Now, have you ever told anyone this story about you're having a conversation with Teresa Green to return her car to a car lot the next day? You ever told anyone this story?
I told my wife.
You told your wife.
Yeah.
So she would have known this.
Yes.
And since it's kind of important what happened with her car, presumably she would have told the police this story as well.
I don't know.
Now, when you talk to the police once and then twice, and then when you were deposed by attorneys before us, you never told anyone this story about you and Teresa Green taking a car back to a car lot. Isn't that correct?
Yeah,
So this is the first time that you've told anyone about this.
probably is, yes.
So according to you, when Mr. Hunter
I'm going to bed.
came to see you,
I'm falling asleep. I fell asleep already. I'm going to bed, guys. I can't stay up anymore. Cat Randall, go to bed. Oh yeah, you don't sleep, Cat Randall. I forgot. I don't know how you do it, man. But good night, Cat Randall. I'll have my panel open tomorrow with the trial going on. So we're probably gonna watch the trial again tomorrow and some other stuff. But I'll have an open panel tomorrow night around midnight. The van from down by the river. What about the van from down the river? What are you talking about? Cameron, good night, bro. Sean B, good night. Thanks for modding. Ray, good night. Falcon, good night. Anybody else here? If you're here, good night, guys. I gotta go. I'm really sleepy. I can't stay up. I'm sorry. My eyes are closing on me. I'm dying over here. Rich, did you put your Stoogie out? Yeah, it's out. It's right here. It's on my desk. Thank you for asking. It's all gone. It's ready for tomorrow. Thank you. You rest. Everybody rest well too. You all rest well, guys. I'm so sleepy. Rich, before you tune out, check out Discord. I put the pics of the mug there. Yeah, I saw that. Get some nice pics of my mug. Where is it? It's here. Here. Yo, clean your nails, bro. You got dirty nails, man. Yo, that's nasty. Look at your nails. Your nails are dirty. What the hell? And here. Oh, look how cute. Oh, that's so cute, Cat Randall. You're such a cutie. Gay. The Punisher. Oh shit! You got the Punisher Marvel comic books. I got comic books. I'm gonna show you. I gotta show you guys my comic books one day. I'll do a live stream one day with my comic books, guys. That should be fun. Yeah, Sleuth, baby. Let's go. You got it pretty fast. It got to you pretty fast. Wow, I'm shocked. They mailed it pretty quick, man. Let me tell you. What is this? Salt and pepper? What is this?
Yeah. There we go. Bum.
Oh my god. What the fuck are you doing, bro? Bro, what are you doing over here?
Bum. My girls, they're doing all right. The household is doing all right.
What are you doing, Cat?
Chicken. It walked off.
Bro.
I got a manimal mug. Oh my god. Hold on 1 second.
Unboxing my Manimal mug.
Hold on.
Oh,
Hold
no.
on.
So loud. You're so loud. Why are you so loud? He's half naked.
And
I walked away for a long time.
Manimal mug. It's
Manimal mug. Thank you for my Manimal mug. Hey, nice. That's for real. Someone help him out.
Focus.
What are you doing now? We see. It's fine. Your camera keeps freezing. Nice. All right. Thank you very much, Cat Randall. Your camera keeps lagging.
Frankie.
Oh, look at it. It's lagging. Your camera is lagging.
I've got a new Punisher.
New Punisher.
Well, we'll see we'll see what the Punisher's up to.
All right, what else we got here? That's it. All right, I'm going to bed. What do you got here? Ray, let's go, Ray. Let's shake that ass. Yeah. What the fuck is that? What song is that? Nice dance. I like that, Ray. Very nice, Ray. Good job. Good job, Ray. Zanaya, nice pick. I go fast. Who's Cat? Zanaya, this is Zanaya's Cat. When will he go live again? Zanaya, where you at? You here, Zanaya? Where's Zanaya at? Oh, look how cute that kitty cat is. That's a cute cat. Where you at, Zanaya? I love your cat. Doc Bones, what are you doing? Doc Bones got a new shirt? New hat? Australia. Oh, wow. Bought this hat today in remembrance of his case boo. Wow. Nice of you to do that, bro. Spend money. Nice of you. Good job. She's in my heart forever. Oh, mine too. Oh, suspect standoff. I'll look at that tomorrow. The whole damn. Doc Bones is in love. Was in love, man. I think Doc Bones was in love. Wow. He really liked her. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, guys. Here's your lamp. Nice lamp. One juror matters. Oh, not one juror matters. Cat Randall. Nice lamp, Cat Randall. Very nice. Both of them are nice. I like both. Very nice. Who's that? Remember Kurt Cobain? Oh, he must have died recently in the day. Happy birthday to Iron Man. Oh, Iron Man's birthday. Oh, that's nice. Spidey thinking of you, Renee. Oh, look at that. That's nice. Good job, Snake. I mean, Spidey. Spider-Man. What is this? Cat Randall. Lovely ladies with flowers. What?
The socket.
Oh, he's building.
Done with that.
He's building a lamp. If you want to watch this build a lamp, go to this channel. He'll build a lamp for you guys. It's a pretty little lamp right here, in white. Yeah, it's not fair. I agree. Heartbroken. Yeah, we are heartbroken, man. Sad. go. Go get him, Cakes Boo. I like this lamb. Look at that. That's nice. Oh, that's nice. Wow. Nice. I like this one. I think this is my favorite so far with the cat. Oh, that's nice. That's nice, man. You did a good job here. That's a nice lamp. Damn, boy. That's a nice lamp. Good job. Good job, bro. It's really nice. Beautiful. Are you selling this? Cat Randall, you selling these lamps or no? He takes too long to respond. He's a slow responder. Chloe, nice banana, Chloe. I don't want to watch the video. Rest in peace. I'm going to bed. All right, Cat. I'll see you tomorrow. He still won't answer my question. Oh my God. I'm going to bed. Everybody, I love you all, guys. Go to bed. Go to bed, mofos. I'm out. I'll see you tomorrow, man. Saturday night. Another night. Another night flies by, man. Let me tell you. They fly by.
So Brian.
Let me have it, Brian.
What did you do? You're living every night, aren't you, boy? Turn yourself in, Brian. Once in your life, be a man.
You like him going?
Whoa! She was just watching. Remember, she wasn't doing that. I was just saying she was talking. Got it. But she was mainly watching pop.
She was young. She was beautiful. She was chasing her dreams. She was excited. She was hopeful. She was in love. She wanted a partner. She wanted support. She wanted to be cherished. She trusted him. She was anxious. She was overwhelmed. She took responsibility. She was scared. She was manipulated. She was abused. She didn't deserve this ending. She didn't deserve the abuse. I will say her name. I will share her story. I will spread awareness. And I will use my voice because hers was silenced. Her life was stolen, but her legacy will live.
Yelling at the sky, screaming at the world. Baby, why'd you go away? I'm still your girl. holding on too tight, head up in the clouds. Heaven only knows where you are now. How do I love again? How do I trust again? I stay up all night, tell myself I'm alright. Baby, you're just harder to see than most. I put the record on, wait till I hear our song. Every night I'm dancing with your ghost. Every night I'm dancing with your ghost. Never got the chance to say your last goodbye. I gotta move on, but it hurts to try. How do I love again? How do I trust again? I stay up all night, tell myself I'm alright. Baby, you're just harder to see than most. I put the record on, wait till I hear your song. Every night I'm dancing with your ghost. Every night I'm dancing with your ghost. How do I love again? How do I trust again? I stay up all night, tell myself I'm alright. Baby, you're just harder to see than most. I put the record on, wait till I hear our song. Every night I'm dancing with your ghost. Every night I'm dancing with your ghost. Every night I'm dancing with your ghost. Her blonde hair fell around her like a halo. She was an upstate New York angel without wings. Her smile shone brighter than a morning sunrise. Her laughter put the songbirds' voice to shame. When you see a butterfly or a weeping willow tree, or a rainbow, or a wildflower on a grassy mountain peak, she's home with Mother Nature, yes she is. In the heaven on this earth, that's where she lives. That's where she lives, that's where she lives. That's where she lives. That's where she lives.
Guys, for me, it's how nice you are for me. Oh my gosh, it's how much you make me laugh. It's how hard you always laugh for me. Okay, go. It's you're really great.